music working and me working. I'm gonna make sure. Looks like it's working. Okay. Wonderful. Looks like everything is good to go stream-wise. How's everyone doing this fine evening? See Angelus with the sound redemption. Lizzie said he's busy. I definitely get that. I've had a hectic day and weekend. Dawn's here. Celcedon is here. What's up, everybody? I'm right now kind of working on making sure all of the, or trying to update all the faction wars, not faction wars, all of the leaderboard for the free-to-play competition. So I think I've got, everyone says Assicia / Commander Cross has the most faction war stars, but the last message I can find is from February 21st, so a week and a half ago. They were at 506, so I never got an update from them on how many faction war stars they have. So I want to do. Juice is here. What's up? Trying to update the leaderboard. So this is what we got right now. I guess we never updated it to end. Let's see if I can update that. And then we can update tiers because he's in 80 now. Assicia we have at 506. And then tier did this basically because he did it in 48 days. But then this stuff we can also update for fun and potentially add some other things. Normally I would have done this ahead of time, but it is my daughter's first birthday this weekend, so we just been running, kind of party for her today. Jews, how have I been? Good, just very busy. All good stuff, just a lot of stuff, you know. Troylek, how's it going, Sam? I used your Tholin link to start a new account today. Nice, man, I love it. I appreciate the support. Glizzy with the tier 1 sub for 6 months in a row, dude. That's insane. You've got to be up there. I can't imagine more than 2 or 3 people that have a 6-month subscription streak to me. You are the man. I really do appreciate that, man. It means a lot. Thank you so much for all the support. Let's see. I want to get leaderboard commands. Can I update the let's just see what commands there are. Leaderboard. Chimera? Do we have a Chimera update? What is the most anyone's done on Chimera? So I can update tiers to 80 million. That one. Juice at W Glizzy, very true. Alright, so then what else we got? Doom Tower floors. Do we know who's got the highest in Doom Tower? Classic Arena is done. I don't think I can add a category though. This is a really cool leaderboard that somebody created for us, but I'm not sure. Yeah, I can update Chimera and Doom Tower. We can also update account level, potentially. I know tiers level 59. Don, did you ever get past that? Did we get up to 60? I'm trying to see what I've done on Chimera. I've done a pretty solid amount. I think I did. Totally fair. I don't blame you for not being on your free to play in a while. I haven't been playing it much either. Maybe I go hit Chimera on my free to play and be like, whatever damage I can do, we'll put that as the record for now. We got 7 on Twitch, 10 on YouTube. Welcome everybody. Trying to get free-to-play website updated, the leaderboard updated. Day 47 for Sam, in terms of logging in at least. What's up, Real on the card? Trying to get all of the leaderboard stuff updated for the free-to-play competition. Normal on 18, retweeted 8 on normal, retweeted 18 million. We should have given us all the login gifts. What does that mean? My brother was back in town from Portugal last week, so I was distracted. Don't blame you at all, my man. That is much more important. Oh yeah, I mean you gotta log in to get the free stuff though. You can't just expect them to give you all the free stuff for a 30-day login if you didn't log in for 30 days. Otherwise, what's the point of a login counter? Why not just directly send it to your everyone's inbox? The purpose is to get you to play the game. But yeah, again, why would they just give it to you all if it's the purpose is Plarium wants more raid people to log in to raid every day. Yeah, I mean, it's annoying for new accounts, but again, it encourages people to create their accounts earlier and play daily. Leo, currently our Chimera leader until we get a new actual update. 18.8, whoever that was. I don't even know who it was. Let me see. Did anyone send one? .66 is the actual, it's not 80, 80.66. Update that. Yeah, I just hated my free-to-play sites here for support. I appreciate that. Yeah, really a lot of cards. But I mean, the thing is, if you want to collect lots of stuff on multiple accounts, you just gotta log in every day on those accounts. That's how you get resources, that's how you get champions, that's how you get free shards. There are a lot of people who just log into 20 accounts every day and collect resources. Let them pile up. But yeah, it is unfortunate the way it works. Okay. So the only things we're looking at would be, is anyone higher than 59 on their account? What is the highest in hard somebody has done Doom Tower? And then what is our Chimera leader? Those are the 3 that we need to update. I'm building the CB team I planned for the free-to-play my main, just to see if it would have done anything. I need a ton of epic books and energies for masteries. Yeah. That's always the tough part when I try to make like free-to-play friendly clan boss teams and stuff. It's like, well, now I'm booking and getting masteries and leveling up, you know, a coffin smasher, who I would never use on my main account if it wasn't for a video. Lizzie said, I joined a pretty decent clan today, one that beats the highest difficulty clan boss in Hydra daily. Nice. With your free-to-play or with a new, just with your main account? Either way, congratulations. That's exciting. Yeah, I don't think we're getting 14 million on here. Or 18 million on here. Do you know Lotgoat, my new main? No, I do not know Lotgoat. I saw some of you talking about Lotgoat in my Discord. But I don't know who that is. What are your thoughts on the Bayek tournament? Worth the effort and push to try and win to get him? Only if you know you're going to win. And it depends on how much you have to spend. Typically, I would say no. I do think Bayek is pretty broken and strong, specifically for the, or really, not even specifically, honestly, only for the arena. Because his big claim to fame is his passive, which says you can't crit me if we have more accuracy than you. And that's fantastic. But you don't get crit in PvE all that often. Every boss in Raid just has 15% crit rate. So you're not getting crit that often. And you'd have to have higher accuracy than the bosses, which is a lot. Even if you do have it on a few champions. And it doesn't protect you that much. Now, if it turned every, if you have more accuracy in this champion or than your opponent, then it turns into a weak hit, then absolutely it would be like game breaking, bonkers, gang busters. That's what I was trying to say. It would be amazing, but it's not. It's just crits. So really, it's just a PvP champion. So if you don't care about PvP, then absolutely not worth it. If you can do it with minimal spend and the resources you have and you know you'll win, then I would say yes. I tried to get him on 3 accounts, and I maybe will get him on 1. I'm in a clan with him, DK, Tanjiro, and NST Undead. That's the one I joined today. Nice, man. DK and NST are cool dudes. I don't know Lockgoat. I think maybe I've seen him on Discord or Twitch at some point. Let the whales deal with him up in the top meta arena. Sure, Max. But also, like, if you get him in lower levels arena, you're going to wreck people. He's a clan leader. He streams. Nice. Lockgoat. Stream on Twitch? Lockgoat.
My fantasy team's cooked.
Oh, apparently I'm already following him. Maybe he raided me one time. Maybe that's what happened. Thanks, I appreciate that. I don't know if that's a legitimate compliment or if he's just not a very cool dude. But I'm going to take it as a compliment. We are doing well. Honestly, if we survive, which I don't think we will, then we could break 18 million. We're just not going to survive. Nice. My first group, first with 15k points. That's too much for me without spinning, so I didn't pull anything. Yeah. I have not looked at it in the free-to-play. Not that I have shards. I guess I have a few voids. Also, whenever I'm streaming or recording, tournaments take so long to load. I don't know why it does that. That's so weird to me. Texting and driving. Love that. Glad you're being safe. Also, people are talking about, yeah, 6,200. People are talking about the Harvest Jack buff. Do we get details released for that? Because I did not see that. Update, Chimera. If anyone has done more than 18 million on normal, let me know. And I'm hoping that Retry is actually a free-to-play competitor. That would be great, Hone. Thank you. Mine does it too sometimes. I don't know why. Yeah, but for me, it's only when I'm streaming or recording. It's just super annoying. The Champ Day's tourney motivated me to be more frugal with my resources, potentially win one someday. I mean, I don't think that's the reason you should be more frugal with your resources, but for most of us, it means you should be more frugal and hold on to your shards and stuff more often. Nice. Torlek I just got it, so pull that over here. Triple hitter, so I'm going to read the before and the after. I appreciate that, thank you. Triple hitter, each hit gets concealed buff. Each hit, chance of placing fear. If they have no buffs, chance increases to 100 if all buffs were stolen. Okay? Each hit 50% instead of 25. Each hit also 50% instead of 25. So yeah, just better, doubling the chances from 25 to 50. AoE, block buffs, when targets under fear. Removes increased attack, replaces with decreased attack, removes continuous heal, replaces with poison. Removes all buff, then places decreased attack and block buffs when allies for 2 turns. Then grants an extra turn. So that's big. That's actually really big. AoE True Fear for 2 turns instead of 1. True Fear for 2 turns is kind of nasty. Decrease speed. Decrease each target turn by 30% if True Fear is placed. Unresistible sleep if it's not placed. Also decrease each target turn by 30%. It's kind of nasty, dude. That is some serious control. When allies attack, 50% chance of decrease ratio. Wow. Wow. I think that's a really good buff. Doesn't the purple number mean he's bought the armor/forge pass and the number is his level? Yeah, I mean, I think that looks awesome, especially in a free-to-play account. Like, to start with a Harvest Jack, I'm glad I included him on my list. We can go back and look. Oh, you said the Lugan one as well. I don't like heal by percent of damage inflicted. You just have to hit so hard. But he does hit harder and ignore defense. Only when counterattacking. Increase defense, add protection. Okay, that's a good ability. Okay. That's a good rework right there. Yeah, I like that. I could see, if he hits hard enough, I could see it being very good and very annoying. Chimera. You might be right. He did start in 2026. The thing is, I don't know. I'm sure someone has done more than that. Glizzy, stop feeding legendary champions, dude. That's so ridiculous. So yeah, I think Lugan looks solid, especially if he hits hard, but Harvest Jack looks awesome. Still makes him better for sure. I thought I had Lugan still in the main, but I guess he's missed food. I never, ever, ever use legendaries for food, guys. I don't know. It feels ridiculous that in 2026 I should have to explain that. It is not that hard to get a 5-star chicken. Please do not feed your legendaries. Went as far as putting Harvest in S tier after his rework in the Fusion ranking. Yeah, I definitely move him up. It's unfortunate that I made my Fusion ranking like the day before his buff info was released, or before I saw it. I guess I did enjoy seeing your tier list. I want everyone to fill out a tier list. That would be super fun to review. Took a break from Raid for a year or two, so I missed out on some stuff, but putting in some time. Yeah, I mean, the game keeps moving, man. Train keeps a chugging, and there's a lot of stuff that's been going on. Lugas is a nerf, in my opinion. The number A1 no longer shielding is much worse for Scarab. Yeah, but only he's a nerf for Scarab, but it sounds like he's going to be a lot better everywhere else. The counterattacking with a heal whenever anyone under shield is being attacked sounds awesome. I'm thinking particularly Hydra or Chimera. Sounds awesome. It's like 2020. Yeah, that was a long time ago. HPK Grand said, "Hey Sam, I second that. Welcome, my man." There's so many other options for Scarab. Very true. Yeah, it was really good tier list. I'm glad you liked it. Yeah. Are you talking about mine or are you talking about Torlex? Torlex, here's what's a little interesting. I think my main question for you is Lady Noelle. I don't know if you meant to put her at the top of double S or these are kind of all equal, but why? What is so special about Lady Noelle? I think I had her in S or top of A. Glizzy, I think you're mid. Non-cursed city, I relied on Lugan. That is totally fair. That does suck. So yeah, what am I missing about Lady Noelle? I talked about her awesome revive and her awesome freeze. With Sir Nick, I think she's great. Without Sir Nick, she's lower. Yeah, that's probably fair. I guess I haven't tested her as much with Sir Nick. Played against her when Sernik and her together in the purple section of Grim Forest. That was pretty tough. Maybe a double S. I still would put Armand's buffer for sure. But yeah, I do see Harvest Jack on the S tier. And then some other ones that I thought were interesting. I think you're way too low on Skull-Lord. I don't know if you don't have him. I think Skull-Lord is nasty. I think he's the best Amius champion in the game. And I stand by that. And I think one of the best Lizardmans you can pull in the game. Great Hydra champion. Great Scarab King champion. Just amazing. All around amazing champion. Yeah, that freeze is pretty nasty. Why is Maria S tier? I didn't make the list. You can ask Tor like that. I pulled Mad Header on a new account. Congrats, dude. Mad Header is awesome. One of the best buff extenders and one of the best hexers in the game. So kind of double whammy there. He is fantastic. Feel free to try, man. How is Hellcat B tier? He can make a CBT all by himself. This is a good question. This is Torlek tier list, not mine, guys. I also think, yeah. So let's go through this because welcome, hello. I would love to see your feedback, and then I can pull mine up. I think. So on the bottom list, I don't think I disagree with anybody. These are all pretty bad champions. Vergamkart, you can bump up to C, but he's pretty bad. Ruella can smack. So can Constantine and Vlad, but I don't heavily disagree with any of them except for Skull-Lord. So C and F I'm fine with. Double S I think I'm fine with. Up here, obviously Harvest Jack's untested. I'm not as high on Thor as some people are, but no major issues. Looking at B tier, Foley I think is lower. It just doesn't hit hard enough nowadays. Some of these guys I'm lower on. Helicath for sure to me is A tier. I don't have it. I'm not that high on Bambus. I'm not that high on Sigmund. I'm a little higher on Astrolon. But yeah, Helicath for sure goes up. I don't hate any of these. I'm not that high on Mother Sybil or Zenogre as you are. But the rest of it, I'm in the same ballpark. There's only a few outliers, Torlek. But Helicath for sure, Skull-Lord for sure. Those are two. Oh, and then Esme. Why is Esme in A tier? Can I contact you? I need help with a game. I mean, it depends on what game you need help with. But yes, if you want help with Raid Shadow Legends, feel free to join my Discord, and you can either message in the general chat or you can message me. I think Cassandra's pretty decent. Yeah, she doesn't feel worth it to me, and I feel like most people kind of echo that sentiment of, you know, she's supposed to hit super hard, she doesn't. She's supposed to be super tanky, and she doesn't feel very tanky. Got her in a guaranteed Lego, and I got Mad Hatter. Nice. So you pulled 10 Sacreds on your new account. That's impressive. That's a lot. She's been sneaky in library, not my small account when I make her fastest, as no one bans her for Esme. I gotta remember what she does on her kit, honestly. No, AoE sucks. I agree. Yeah, I think she's got a cool and fun kit, but just doesn't hit hard enough for me. I was very disappointed when I tested her on Clan Boss. I built a Man-Eater team where she's going a ton of times, relentless gear, hitting 6 hits on the A1, and just was not doing much at all. Actually, 13-1. Oh, you pulled 13. That's crazy. A little upset on the 2x. I only got them. That is very frustrating. Yeah, it's a scam event, basically. What am I looking at? Esme raid. I think I didn't fuse her, and then I pulled her. She's got 4 stars on here. She can move all buff and place increased accuracy and increased speed in the A3. Speed in all battles. Okay. Yeah. That is solid, honestly. I remember that passive, yeah. Yeah, she's solid. Terminator Control A1, okay. Got some cash in that account, but 2 from hard and 2 from brutal. 2 from hard and brutal for sacreds, yeah. And then you can get some from like the dungeon missions if you play hard enough. Morgan said she'd be better with a heal. Fair enough. I've never built mine, so. Home, what are you going to stream? You going to stream Raid? I didn't know you were planning on streaming. Marcus is here with the sheep scream. It's one of the first times I've seen you send a message before you send your signature sheep scream. I love it. Raid, mostly little power world. Nice, man. Yeah, this is pretty good in Chimera, and this is after Tagoar died. Now we're killing ourselves against Ram form, though. I don't know what that means, Glizzy. I thought about doing some streams with Raid, but I've never streamed before. I'd like to use my main account for it, though, since it's way more built up and invested in. I'm always a big advocate of you should try it out. For sure. I mean, I think there's a niche audience for free-to-play stuff, and unless you have like a goal in mind, as opposed to just like free-to-play grinding, you know, then I don't think too many people would be interested in you just because you're a free-to-play player. But yeah, I'm a big encourager of just try it. You try and stream, what's the worst that's going to happen, you know? Well, let's check out my other accounts. I haven't logged into this one in a few days, or a day or two. I can't keep track of my days. Oh, Honey Select is a game he could stream. Interesting. I think that's one of the horror games you've tried to get me to play. Maybe I have logged in every day. It's one of my alt accounts, which I think will become a giveaway account very soon. My goal is to keep it 2 accounts that I'm playing regularly or less. Well, this account's pretty fun. I've had a lot of fun with it. Corvus is amazing, dude. Glizzy, this account's calling your name, right? Got a Petrify at level 5. Very moddable, not horror. Interesting. 2 is good for now. Just going through and name my accounts in a list because I'm losing them all. Yeah, I built out a like a Google sheet with all my accounts. Like, what account is this? Is this a giveaway account? What are like the spotlight champions of this account? Have you tried RuneScape Dragon Wilds? No, I've never played any RuneScape actually. But the $15 starter deal with all my accounts except for one with a Sacred Void and Ancient. Great deal. Couldn't pass on that one. I mean, fair enough. If you're going to buy shards in the game, make sure they're good deals. Getting ready to make a Google sheet to figure out who I need to work in on my main account roster. It's overwhelming. Yeah, it is. I get that. I don't know who that is. I think that was someone I did take over for. That's crazy. This is my alt account that was given to me, and I let it run like 400 dragon fights this afternoon. Very bad deals lately. Yeah, I mean, it's just the more you spend money in the game, the more they throw you bad deals. Let's bring my camera down some. because they know you're more likely to spend. So this is the account that it's a whole situation, but I have a chance of winning here. The event is longer. You'll see that it's not ending tonight or tomorrow. It's a day and 19 hours because it started late for me because I was coming out of the novice tournament. It's a weird situation, but I still have a chance. And then I should also win this dragon tournament because I literally ran like 400 battles. So I should have like 20,000 points. Yeah, Leo, I don't know what they're talking about, but hello. Everything I put in calculator equals bad deal. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, 13,000. Someone does have 8,000, which is kind of crazy. But 2x speed is a good time to run it. Leo, I'm happy for you, my man. Caretaker's here. What's up? Sam, did they extend Godforge quests again? Mine's just 7 days. I noticed the same thing. I logged on to a night, like tonight, again, my computer was running, playing Dragon here, and I logged on as well, and it said, yeah, 7 more days, which is good. So we can pull 20 of these little founder stones if you want. See if we can get a legendary. We're sticking with Mordred unless we get a Lego. Nope. Summon again. One day. Polyphemus, big Cyclops, but we will stay. But yeah, I saw that as well. I thought that was interesting. Where is chat? Oh, so I gotta do my 60 pulls in your Godforge account. Nice. Yeah, don't forget those. Where is... There we go. I ran 1,500 battles and stage 20 event dungeons to get boss and ended with over 30 ancient shards. Dude, that is awesome. That's what I'm talking about. What a great feeling. Ancient shards, like, late game really aren't anything, but man, they feel so good, you know? It feels so cool to get something that to me has like a tangible money value, and you just get it for free for playing the game. That's so exciting to me. I don't know why. It's like a trick my brain plays on me. Traded Anubis for my Izanagi I had. I don't know who either of those champions are, for being honest. My Godforge knowledge is very limited. What did the hitter to start with and a support? Interesting. Only good evening to Sam. No one else can. So true. It feels so satisfying to see when you're running dungeons. Exactly. It's like you go into Ancient from Clan Boss. It's like, well, it's solid, but you know, would rather an Epic or a Void or a Sacred. But then you get one from the dungeons, and it's like, dude, that's awesome. That's better than almost any piece of gear. Which, kinda. That's just what my brain tells me, because it saves me $1. That's what I view it like. It's like if I didn't get this Ancient Shard from Dragon, then I probably would have spent $1 and bought another Ancient Shard for a shard opening video or for an event or whatever. Ancients are the most fun to open. They open quickly, have a chance of good characters. Nah. I disagree. I think Primals are the most fun to open. I don't know. I mean, because Primals, it's like you can hit Gold and Epic, and you can get Primals, and that's like the thing that changes my account the most. But I guess the Primals are kind of dampened by the thought of like how much money I've spent. Dwarfs is 3-star chicken. At best, it could be a Lego. I mean, that's true. Same with Primals, though. At best, it could be a mythical. Hey, bro, I have Mikey, Artak, Ninja, Xeno, etc. Who should I make first level 60? I'll be aiming for Demon Lord. Probably Artak. Biggest thing with your first 6 stars, you want him to be your campaign farmer. Artak, great campaign farmer, but also great in every single area of the game. But any of those would be solid. Probably not Xenolord, or not Xenomorph, just because he's pretty much just clan boss. Mikey, Artak, and Ninja are all very, very versatile champions that can be used outside of Demon Lord, and for the most part, mostly, Xeno's just clan boss. Prime was open so slowly I lose satisfaction. That's a good point. I never thought about that too much. Real Alucard said he'd say Ninja. I don't think you can go wrong with any of them. You should take them all to 60 eventually. I don't get crap from Primals. Yeah, it's fair. Primal is going to be the most devastating as well. Like, you open a lot on a 2x and you get not. It feels terrible with how hard they are to get. Yeah, that's very true. Unless you're farming Live Arena regularly, you just have to buy them, basically. Sure, but they aren't handing out red ancients for Dragon. Very true. Wish they would. A lot of people are theorizing if they add new difficulty to Clan Boss that they could add Primals in there, which would be pretty cool. We finish that. Can do some champ training. Can I beat any of these teams? I doubt I can beat this Predator. Ninja's top dog and clan boss. True, eventually, but not early game. Early game Xenomorph's gonna outdamage him. I'm over Mercy, not a single mythical pool yet. That's unfortunate. But Mikage is big. I hate live arenas. All my primals come from Siege or Hydra. Yeah, that's right. Can you get there from Hydra? What about booking? Also, I have 2 feasts. I mean, it's a lot of questions, dude. I would book your Ninja. Because he is the best of all those champions. 2 feasts and 11 5-star chickens. Jeez, dude. I have a feeling I know how you got this account. Again, almost all of those should be booked eventually, but I would book Ninja first. And then if you have 2 feasts, take all of them up. And 11 5-star chickens, take all 4 of those champions up. Which I'm thinking of spending. I would not spend your gems on ancient shards. I would only spend gems on energy. I main even opening on 2x, so I had to go to pity to get my first mythical pull. Frolny. That's very unfortunate. Yeah, with mythicals, as with many things in the game, it's just luck. I have had terrible luck where it takes me 220 or whatever, and then I've had ones where I've gotten 3 and 50. It's just the more shards you pull, the more luck you have, whether that's good or bad luck. Ninja can 1 key easy normal with no gear. Is that true? With no Great Hall and no masteries. Is that true? Haven't used Xeno and Clan Boss yet. I will now. You definitely should. You will also have about 200 rares and a lot of 4-star chickens and a lot of brews. Yep. 100%. And yeah, a whole lot of energy too. Oh shoot, the music stopped playing. They said 2 extra primers are twice a year. I think it's more than that. I think it's every other month, so 6 times a year. I could be wrong. Maybe it's quarterly, but it's definitely one twice a year. I got Nice, which tempered my urge to spend on primals. Yeah, I mean, that's the best thing you can have in this game is a unwillingness to spend on primals, because I am getting better in general about not spending money in this game, but the second 2x primals drops, it's like several $100s. I'm gonna wait for 2x, but I guess it's rare. It is rare, and you absolutely should wait for your... Do not pull your primal shards unless it's a 2x on mythicals. That is literally one of the worst mistakes you can make in the game. Do not pull them before then. And also started a new account, man. It's so much easier than back in the day, only having like a KO to start with. Yeah, it's crazy. I remember being like, the fact that you can get a deacon to start your account with is crazy. And now we're having void Legos for free. Like that's just, it's bonkers. What are we doing? Get some champion training. Pull them before either. Yeah, definitely save them. Save them when you can. Alright, so we're talking about Demitha. Is there a link with her now? Yes, there's not a link with her. She's a new player promo code. So, if you guys didn't watch my videos, first of all, what the heck? Second of all, it is Get Demitha 26. And verified to work as of yesterday. This is white screen is blinding. Yeah, if you guys watch my video, it's a whole thing, but we're trying to update all of these different links and codes and stuff. But yes, there is a Demitha link now. So there's like a Myth Air starter link where you can get Seeker, Deacon, and Demitha with the code, obviously. So you just need to get Eris from campaign, book her out. But the issue is you have to get to level 50 to get Deacon. And then you have to get books for Demitha, Deacon, and Seeker. So that's the issue with that. I use your code to start with Tholin and choose 200 Rock. I think that's an amazing start. I think Tholin 200 Rock is probably the most fun start. Maybe not. Maybe it's Tholin Razzlevarg or something. Tholin's so good, dude. I hate how much people bash on him and underrate him. It's sad. Can you show your Artec, bro? Sure. Not like go crazy or anything. She's good block damage champion, absolutely. Don't have mythical yet. Mythicals are hard to get, dude. A lot of people do not have one. So far, I have like 20 plus starter accounts, although I'd say the one that I like the most is 200 with Corvus. I also pulled Geomancer. Nice. Yeah, so if you guys haven't seen my videos, you should go watch them. The best start, I think, for like all areas of the game is Corvus and 200 Rock, because Corvus is obviously not a nuker like Tholin. He's got a double AoE, so he can do damage in campaign, can do damage in arena, and can do almost as much as Narma and Clan Boss, and the 200 Rock is just the best. So Tholin 200 Rock is great, Narma and a damage dealer is great. Narma 200 Rock is like the smartest decision you can make, but it's so slow. I will never start an account with Narma 200 Rock. I don't have the patience. If nothing changes before next year, which obviously everything's going to change, if nothing changes before next year, maybe I'll start the free-to-play with Narma 200 Rock, just because I see how much tier has dominated down the stretch. Even if he had a slow start, like look at how much faster Dawn started than Tyr, and then look at how great Tyr did in the very end. Granted, Dawn had no shard luck. But yeah, I think all of these are amazing, especially with Harvest Jack's buff. Harvest Jack will be awesome too. Because Harvest Jack, you just have no damage against Clan Boss. I guess you have a Venomage. I really like how you set up the links for the promo codes. That's awesome, very helpful. Thank you, man. Yeah, I do everything I can to help people out. I've made hundreds of these for people in the past few weeks. And tested them countless times. But yeah, those videos do well, people enjoy them, and I want to help. But Corvus with speed regen gear, man, they don't even die. Yeah, with 200 Rock, they never will. I got ninjas your starter, love it. Kira's a monster for sure. I'd join the account with Jack just to try him out. Exactly. I mean, if you don't have one in your main account, why not mess around with him on the free-to-play? Or a free-to-play. If the most account need one book for his A2, this game is no fun. He can work without his A2, it's just so much better. My main has 2 Harvest Jacks, but no soul for him, sadly. Yeah, I need to check and see if I have a soul from one of the main accounts so I can make a video. Hit the Wythir and 200 Rock, and that's a duo that doesn't die. Yeah, absolutely. Like, that's a nasty team. It's just like 0 damage. That's probably slower than Narma 200 Rock. Big time, yeah. I would love to start a new account by only half mobile, and it doesn't seem to work with a link. I've done install the game and started the account like 3 different times. Yeah, so if you're doing a mobile, Isaac, or Jack, whatever your name is, I can't tell. You have to like clear your cache. It's very, very difficult on mobile. But if you join my Discord, which I sent in the YouTube channel a while ago, one of us can do it for you. Shoot, we can do it now for you on stream if you want. 5-star soul for Lucan could be good to test if his multipliers are good. Of the Legos pop from the mail. I don't know what that means. You're saying none of the Legos pop from your inbox? Is what you're saying? I think I get what you're saying. 4K multi-battles. Yeah, this is a stacked account. So this is one of the accounts that people just log in every single day. And then eventually they pulled some shards, hit a void Lego, and gave me the account, which is awesome. I'm very grateful. There's a lot of all the resources on here, Archer. Once this is taken to 40, I'll show you the Artac. It's also 35,000 energy. Would you want an account like that with Necred plus another void Lego? I think. The thing is, Marcus, I would give it away. I wouldn't play it, right? So this is my Klazad Keyhulk account. And he, to me, is like the #1 most interesting champion I want to play around with. That's not a mythical. And I just really only have room for 2 accounts, as we talked about earlier, that I can play. So it's my main account and it's this account. I'm not playing the free-to-play anymore. I'm not playing the Corvus starter anymore. It's just these 2. When I get tired of this one, maybe I can move on to something else. But I can't have 3 accounts now. So if you want me to give it away, obviously I'll never say no to a cool account, but I'm not going to ask you for that unless you're offering. Zenchi Gaming is here. Hello, hello. Show said, I really need to build a title sports team for CV, but so bad at building teams. Well, I'm happy to coach you through it. If you have any questions, feel free to DM me on Discord. Or if you want to buy a takeover from me, also fine to do that. I feel like we leveled Scathix up because we were considering taking him. Yeah, then absolutely, Marcus. If you'll send me a screenshot and login details, we can do a giveaway tonight. Necrot's fun. Not as broken as it used to be, but still very strong. But yeah, show. I imagine I'm going to be doing a lot of Wixwell takeovers in the next probably year, honestly. I was going to say 6 months, but 4 months will be for me when I get my Titus, but a lot of people might not be quite as fast. And I feel like people only ask for takeovers if they know that they can't build, do it themselves. Oh, this account also just unlocked the gym, so we can pull some soul stones. So, wish list, obviously Klazag, Ninja, maybe Artak, honestly? It would be big. We just pulled a Koragar on this account and a Cracklin, which was fun. Wukong, Mikey, Xeno. Let's do Wukong for the arena. Epic, Demitha for sure. Maybe Scathix. Or I guess Cold Heart. Yeah, so show we give away takeovers on occasion, but typically it is takeover $50 per team. Just to give you a heads up. Alright, let's pull 30 Mortal Soul Stones from this new account. I'd love to see any Lego. Mythical, hello. Kurosa. 5-star Lightsworn. Let's sell that. There's a Lego. Come on. 1-star Shamrock. There's an epic Chani. So nothing good there, but we can either keep those in case we pull Kurosa or just hang on. Another Lego. 2-star Ninja. That's big. That's actually huge. 4-star Pundar. We can sell that. 2-star Grunch. Another Lego, come on! 1-star Holstring. Another Lich. Isn't there a Soul Tourney tomorrow? I'll have to check. I feel stupid if there is. Nogdar. Another Lego. Gerda. Abusive Rage tomorrow. I'm an idiot. I've been away from my computer all day. I didn't realize that was coming. Well, you guys were quick on the keyboard, but not as quick as I was with pulling them. Great Dev is a nice second account, so I'm not super fast, but Awakening Boost. Dang it. 5 and 6 for Mortals, and then 6 stars for Immortals. I'm an idiot. Stupid, Sam. Stupid. I'm still not going to be dumb enough to buy one of those medium-sized pots. That's a chump move. I got a 2-star Mikey. I didn't even see that. I have Demith Ruella 1K, but I want to use my Elva Ninja other places. Yeah, you don't have to use Elva. You can do Eris instead. Use them anywhere. It's too quiet. Alright. Zelgerda, Nogdar, Shamrock, Loki, Adlin. be tuned to an exact, else my elf and ninja are slower than I want. Yeah, I get that. It's just it's very unfortunate to have. But yeah, I guess we can build a Wixwell team and you won't have that issue. We can build Ninja in there and have him fast as long as the team is fast enough, or we can just use a different damage dealer, depending on whether you're trying to like push a ton of damage or whether you're just trying to one key and free up those champions. Just made 3 5-star chickens, and that wasn't. Oh, what we did right from here. Am I pushing this? Probably should. Maybe we pull up multiple accounts and farm some more energy here. I need to make a Wythir account, but it's kind of like we were just talking about. It's like I don't have time. I think Razzlevarg Wythir could be really fun. But I think Wythir by herself is just kind of nuts anyways. So let's go look at main account. I want to say I finished Grim Forest on main account. Pim's takeover, and then we made an account for Killjoy. So I'm back to 3 accounts on here. We have my free to play, or 4 accounts. Free to play and Corvus test. Those are going to be given away. Then we've got my keyhole. I got my keyhole on my main account. Sounds good. Oh shoot, yes, I can show Artec now. Show Artec after this battle. I totally forgot Archer. My bad. But we will. I said yes, and then I didn't. I got distracted. Very scatterbrained, as you will come to find out about Sam the Raid Man. Attention forward in every which direction. But realistically, Artec, you just want HP, speed, and accuracy. Those are the things that you want on him. We should do Brimstone on Ninja, I think. Is that right? No, we should do it on Mikey. Do Nature's Wrath on Ninja. I like Nature's Wrath on both of them, but since we only have one, really. Ezio. I wonder if we're using Ezio very much right now. But yes, Artec's build. Mine's 184 full crit rate and 199 accuracy. So again, this is a very early game, but HP percent is what you want here, or crit rate if you're using a campaign farmer, HP percent and speed. And then you want speed, HP percent. So mine is going to be built for a little bit more damage than most because he's also my like wave clearer in this game. And then HP accuracy, or HP. In general. But like normally I wouldn't use Artec in Arena, but in this account we just only have so many champions, so he's a lot better in Arena than he would have been before. Because he's in a solid build. Klazak's kind of a nightmare in arena. Oh. And having Artec built for damage is also huge when you have the counterattack from Klazak. Because it's got so many AoEs and he's just hitting a ton of times. I think he'll probably do the most in this fight. Ooh, that ignored block damage and unkillable. Wow. That was close. Post it in your Discord chat, brother. Yes, what? I got your message. What link code do you want me to use? You have, I can send you that best starts document. And you tell me. Doomtower normal, Cursed City, and Grim Forest. I have 220 speed with him, but my crit is low and HP 2. I think I should drop that speed. No, I would try and keep the speed. You don't need crit rate and HP. It depends on where you're using him. If he's not, you don't need crit rate on him. I just like it because it makes things faster. In general, his speed is his number 1, then accuracy is his number 2, then HP. But I also am greedy and have pretty decent gear, so I would like him to also have crit rate. We'll beat this team or not. A tanky team. A few more battles. Acceptable level on my speakers. Like either off or busting the eardrum out. I might also mess around this account tonight because I might set up my clan boss team if we can get some decent silver rolls or peace rolls. Yeah, Isaac, we can make your account for you. Just gotta pick which one you want. Tagoar, Venomage, Mordecai. Nice, okay. right, so for you guys who have not seen this before, how to make these link codes work. Log out of Play and Play. We're logged out, we're not in any account. Click on the link. Get muted. Put in the email. Which obviously I'm not going to show everybody. And then it says this, download started. Open it. Marcus said with the 19,500 points in my champ chase, do we reckon I'll get back? Not if you're in my group. My guy has 30,000. Say I'm the clan boss man and Artec campaign farming oof the goat. Yeah, I mean, for this account, he's the best. Until I build out somebody better. Music too loud, bro. I mean, I'm getting different feedback, but turn it down a little bit. Oh, you're up 19,000. Yes, then I would imagine you should win. I'm at 28,000. Jeez, dude. Did you save all these shards, Marcus? That's so many. I was really hoping 10 to 15,000 would win me the tournament, which I guess was delusional. Oh, I just can't. I cannot bring myself to spend more money on this champion, or the wish of this champion. But if I get him on this Clazag account, that might become my main account soon enough. Oh, of course, Isaac. I've been doing that. I probably create 2 or 3 new accounts a day for people. Maybe. You might have used 4,000. 4,000 mysteries, though. That's different. What does that get you? 20 points for 10, right? Or is it 30? Pogo group first place is 5.5k, got easy group. Yeah, so the Clazag account is easy so far. Nice. Glad it worked, Archer. The music should be a background. But also I put a lot of time and effort into finding this music, because YouTube is fighting me on all the music that I choose. All that I choose. Include and choose turned into inchewed. Oh, also, if you guys ask me to make an account and you don't specify you're getting Kale, he's still the best. Even with Ezio and whatever champions you're choosing. Kale's still him. In the big 2-6, he's still that guy. I guess I get put in a hard champion chase tournament because they know I spend money in the game and they put me with other people who spend much money. So I kind of do it to myself, you know? Use from a lot of main. I got 3 from 6-star. That's hilarious. I definitely would not recommend 6-starring 3 of them, but that is funny. He's amazing. His A2 is still awesome. His A3 is obviously huge for Clan Boss. Good for Fire Knight. We'll see how responsive this Corvus is. So if you guys didn't watch the best starts video, please go watch that because I appreciate the views and support from today. But also, what I want to do is test all of these links as much as I can and get them all updated. Because half the links don't work anymore. Like, I think almost all the Tholin links got nuked except for mine, which I'm grateful that mine is still standing, but I feel bad that all of them got nuked. Alright, free stuff, free stuff, free stuff. Let's see if he's here. If not, we'll just keep collecting stuff. Look at that. Corvus is here. And Isaac, you said you wanted me to do the Sissia link, is that correct? Firestorm. I've been playing that same account since high school, so a lot of mistakes. Gotcha. Hey Isaac, you want Sissia on this account? Corvus Sissia is an interesting start. Training event's a good one to have when you're just starting the game. You're going to be leveling up a ton of champs anyways. I guess for the next code they come out with is Giath. Interesting. She would be a great starter champion. Huge for flame boss, dude. Ally protection, reflect damage, buff extension. She's awesome. I'm a big Giath fan, actually. For whatever reason, I actually think we're going to get a Void let go. Yeah, I just pulled to see on my main account. I was very excited. Last weekend. So there you go. Dang it, I'm not buying this for you. I accidentally clicked on it. Corvus and Sissia and Kale, congratulations. But yeah, so we can say that this was tested on 3.1 and it works. Look at all codes, Corvus, Mordecai, tested 3.1. So we know that that works. And then Sissia, we tested 3.1. So that's what I'm going to do. Every time that we test one of these codes, we're going to say it is working as of this day. So if you guys test any codes and it works, please let me know and I will add it. I pulled her probably 12 times now. That's not too bad. You could definitely, +4 Sissia could go pretty hard. Hydra. Be a lot worse. Does Sigmund code still work? I haven't tested it, but I've heard it does. Am I making accounts? I can be, Orlando, if you need me to make an account for you. I'm making accounts for people who don't have a PC. Where am I going? Doom Tower. Keep clicking on dungeons. Doom Tower. But Orlando, if you need help, I can. Make me an account, 500 point redemption. Yeah, I was thinking about that. I should start charging $1. Takes about, we should have timed it, probably about 5 or 6 minutes. Could you please, I'm on mobile, I want to have one with Wythir and the Fat Man. Potentially. That's not it. If you will join my Discord and send me the link you want me to use, because I don't have the... do I do account takeovers? Yes, I do. I do account coaching and account takeovers. No worries, Ruella card. Glad you're back. Yes, I do account coaching and account takeovers. Typically, I do team takeovers, so it's team by team, which I do charge for. for that, Caretaker? We should probably. I'm potentially in the works of getting a website set up. We will see. I have big dreams. Basically, I want a combination of Deadwood's website and Hell Hades' website. What do I think of the Harvest Jack buff, Chris? We read it earlier. It is awesome. And I'm a big fan. I think he's very compelling. I still don't think he touches Corvus or Narma in terms of like who you should start with, but I think he's fun and cool and good. And I think like a Harvest Jack Razovarg start could be really fun. Harvest Jack 200 Rock start could be fun. I think he's one of the best True Fear champions in the game. I think he's gonna be a great Hydra champion as well now. But I don't think he just the poison and debuffing value you get from Corvus and Narma is just bonkers. And then the damage you get from Tholin is bonkers. So it's just like, and the survival you get from Wythir is bonkers. Like honestly, all four of those champions are just like S tier at what they do. Tholin, S tier nuker. Narma, Corvus, S tier poisoners. Wythir, S tier like tank support champion. So Harvest Jax is not S tier anything besides like, you know, True Fear. I think it's not yet. My understanding, Zico. Orlando, you can just DM me directly. In your opinion, and I cannot read or talk. In your opinion and experience, I know you probably don't. There's 100 times. But what is your best start if you can pick today any champs? Are you talking about like from all the links? Isaac? One day I'm going to use your skill no matter what it costs me because you're legit and I'm down for it. Glad about my main account because 9 Key Nightmare mainly no fun. 3 Key Nightmare. Golly. Guys, I'm struggling tonight. Yeah, I'd be more than happy to do that, my man. I do 3 or 4 takeovers a week. Jack buffs defense, helps him more towards the arena with remove buffs. Yeah, I mean, I think he's great. I'm just thinking more about the early game, right? So we just finished 2 months of free to play, or really like a month and a half for me. And I just think maybe around month 2, if you've been grinding, is when he starts to get good, you know? What's up, Schlesman? They're not good, but just like separate himself, you know? If you get lucky with their Lego pool, it'd be nice to have Jack. Sure. I think the broken code is potentially a bit better now. We DM our account info for takeovers. You choose randomly when you do it in order. So if you're paying for a takeover, we'll set up a time and I'll do it. In terms of like random like takeovers, we give them out once or twice a month. It used to be weekly, but then it became too much. That's lost. The broken code, I don't think I'm like technically allowed to promote it. It's a code that some people were sitting around. It gives you Narma and Harvest Jack, but no epics. Someone said at one point it's supposed to give you 3. What happens is like people somehow get in and tweak the codes. I don't know. Raccoon is here. Mapachi said, "Hi, bro. Is a long time. Don't see you. Oh, long time. Well, welcome back, man." What Discord channel does that work? Oh, nice. That's awesome. Caretaker, thank you. What a hopeful command. So yes, if you want to take over, you can basically send the description of that in my takeover request, or you can DM me directly, either one of those on Discord. But then yes, make sure you don't send your account info in the channel. You can tweak the code to get like 10 Karatos. That's interesting. That's about the only way to make Karatos super compelling, unless you just gave him with the Uugo. Yeah, it was something exactly like that. I remember because I tested it out one time on stream not knowing, and it was like, oh, use this link code to get a War Maiden. And I'm like, what is happening? And they were like, just trust me. And we did it on stream, and I was like, oh, this is weird. And I felt a little sketchy about it. Yeah, thank you, Caretaker. Marcus, I remember there were glitch kinds like 6 Karatos, 6 Bambus, and 6 Eleanors. Oh, they were buying to get Cernic. That's so funny. you're watching a tutorial of Mr. T and a Brogni team, and it'll look a little hard. Yeah, it is very difficult. It's very, very gear intensive, and unless you have Donatello, it's very difficult. Okay. I don't know who OX is. I'm assuming it's one of the people who wanted their account created. Orlando. So tempting to destroy Duke Legos gets your Nick. Yeah, I mean, maybe if you have Lady Noelle, but by himself, I'm not that impressed. Possible is better for me, Dog and his master. You talking about like to go back and get fusions? Packmaster Shrike and Crocat are amazing. Okay, yeah, Orlando, I need that email for you to attach it to, and then I can create it when I'm done with these battles. Yeah, I mean, Packmaster Shrike and Crocat are amazing in Hydra. Yeah. I mean, you need a Wixwell first, not Brogni. If you are not one King Ultra Nightmare, you need Wixwell. I feel like I said that in my video, but that's a consensus. If you are not one King Ultra Nightmare, there's no excuse. Your first champion you're getting is Wixwell. Even if you have Brogni, unless you're using Brogni to one key, Wixwell is infinitely easier than Brogni. Wythir, Fatman, and Uugo, and I forgot the other one. I think it's very good, but who should I use for the code? That's up to you. So my only advice is Tuhanrak, and I said this in my video too. I feel like a broken record, but Tuhanrak is the best available champion. Right? Let's go look at the tier list. I made this for a reason. Before you guys ask me what I think the best start in the game is, it's highlighted in my tier list. Corvus, Tagoar, Tuhanrak, Mordecai. Tuhanrak, Mordecai, Venomage. I think this is the best start in the game. Second, close one. Third one, close one. Those top three are kind of separated from the rest. If you want a Wythir one, there are different versions of the link. Tuhanrak is the best in slot, right? So when we look at new player promo codes, she is just the best champion you can get. And that being said, Wythir is a slow champion. Tuhanrak is a slow champion. Wythir Tuhanrak might be one of the slowest starts you can pick in the game. Now, if you're patient and you're going to play this account for 6 months, that's fine. But if you want to start moving quickly and making good progress quickly, I recommend Razovarg, Sun Wukong, Alice. Yeah, really one of those three. So amazing, amazing champion, no questions. But you just have to be prepared for that slow start. Did you send me your email? No, I still need your email, Orlando. Not gonna lie, saying the new Narma and Corvus one Vulcan has might replace those two just because it has Farrakhan. Vulcan has it, you said? So, I'm not... Yeah, you guys are showing that you didn't watch my video. Because ultimately, these are... At this point, the epics are kind of just dealer's choice. These are the legendaries. Corvus plus Tuhanrak is the best start. Narva, then Tuhanrak. Tholin and Tuhanrak. The epics are kind of just whoever you want. Which I talked about in the video. But we can go look at Vulcan's code. Vulcan is a different beast though, because he can create his own codes and most of us cannot. Posted? Corvus with a Fat Man Link, Seeker, Corvus, Tagoar, Farrakhan. Yeah. I think we added those. Corvus, Seeker, Tagoar, Farrakhan. Yep. Yeah, we added both of his codes. So yeah, this is a list of all the codes. So if you take my advice and you say I want Corvus and 200 Rock, you can go in here. It's alphabetical. Pick which Corvus one you want. There's one down here. I guess we need to move them all. So this is all of the links. Got a link, we got an email. Again, some of you guys may have missed this. To make these links work. Log out of Play and Play. That link is not working, Orlando. I don't know why. Which link did you say it was? I think you put it in the chat at one point. Wythir Fatman Uugo. Yeah, Wythir Fatman Uugo. Here we go. So then you use the email. And then once you've done all that, download started. Open the download. Trade. Raid Ninja is a corporate with Farrakhan, Vino, and Tagoar. That's pretty solid too. Raid Ninja go get himself a ninja starter. That would be awesome. Other people, possible problem I have with my best increased buff is God Seeker. Okay, that can work. That can work. You can make it work with 2 Valeries. That's how good Wixwell is. It's more about gear than the champions. There are very few champions that make it much easier. Pretty dope chill beats, I agree. Free music from YouTube. It was a hassle to get it, but I wonder what anniversary links will be. It's interesting you say that, Box, because a lot of people are assuming that there will be ones, but we haven't heard anything. That there will be. People are just kind of assuming. Yeah, I'm excited for the anniversary event as well. Kind of just curious to see what it's going to be. I'm not gonna lie, Hone is getting me pretty hyped for this Pelops guy. Go Juice, welcome along. Maybe hope they go crazy. I also hope they go crazy, but When is your giveaway? I don't have any giveaways planned. If no, it's not a 10-year. They weren't started in 2016. I think they were started in 2017 officially. I thought someone was talking about giving an account to give away. Oh, yeah. Marcus said potentially give me an account to give away. Juice in the YouTube chat. I've seen Juice in the YouTube chat. Oh, there you are. Yeah. That magma shield AoE is nice. Yeah, I also think like the taunt and then the petrification on his passive is going to be huge because people are going to attack him and they're going to get petrified. It's like Mikage or Mithrala, but with a taunt. I know I need to, Torlak. There are so many things I want to improve with my stream setup. We did it one night and I like set it up and it just was not working. Draconi is here, salutations. I just started my free-to-plays. I don't think I'll be lucky enough to get him, to be honest. I'm only 7-8 days old from my newer accounts. My main I gave up, too far gone. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, I think if you start saving your resources and you're smart, then it's possible, but it's unlikely to get a fusion that starts that soon. It's doable. People have done it, but it's very, very difficult and resource intensive and time intensive. I'm not worried about all this. We got Wythir. I will let you choose which legendary you want, Orlando. Before I log back onto my account, is there anyone who needs me to make an account? Are you making and doing another free-to-play challenge? I don't have any plans to make another free-to-play challenge until next year. Does he do 200 Rock, Razzle, or Cat? I have no idea, Box. Who would I recommend? Again, it's probably 200 Rock, but like I said, that's slow. I just used the Wythir, Farrakhan, and yeah, Uugo link. Up 2 pieces of gear. Are there new Arbiter missions? Yes, there are new Arbiter missions. They've only tweaked a few in the first like 60. But yeah, before I jump back to my account, is anyone else Razzle or Cheshire? That's what I said. This lady is asking for one. Which lady? Yeah, Orlando, people are curious who you're going to use as your who are you going to use as your champion? You shoot another free-to-play challenge. The winner gets to pick one champion you must build and use everywhere. What do you mean? So like, we do a 2-month free-to-play challenge. Billy Bob wins. Billy Bob says, Sam, you have to build Mausoleum Mage and test him everywhere in the game. Is that what you're saying? I don't understand. Alright, I'm not seeing any more requests. I'm logging back into my account. Draconian, I don't know who you're talking about. He said this lady's asking for one, she wants to use your link. Who is this lady? Very cute. Go juice! Getting real tired of answering that question. Caretaker, can we add a command for this if you're still here? Or hone? I know. It's also because I type like aggressively for whatever reason. I'm trying to be quick. I have Twi'lek. My crazy lady. Gotcha. If you really do need me to, I can start another account. Why one with Harvest Jack? Because Harvest Jack's got buffed, and I think he's awesome. But also, again, the breakdown for the best links document is really the Legos. So if you click on the all codes, you can find each one with each Lego. So you can choose any Harvest Jack or any Corvus or any normal one, assuming that they work. But it's just basically these are in terms of the ranking yet. Like honestly, I'd almost rather say Corvus plus 200 Rock instead of this specific link. But I want people to know which link that's going to take them to. Yeah, I would like to link the best starts. Sorry guys, I didn't finish my train of thought. So maybe like exclamation mark best start or something like that. I just verified, Jaconi, that this link specifically works. So Corvus, Tagoar, Venomage, Mordecai. There's another one that I have not tested the new one, the Corvus Farrakhan one. Let me know which one they want, Jaconi, and I will do it. Wonderful, thank you. Taking a look at Alucard's account he sent me for a potential takeover. Let's see a Seeker. I think Wythir works correct. Yes. Yeah, so it's on this one right here, the Tholin, Venomage, Lightsworn, Uugo, and Tagoar. Highlight this one. Yellow because it's my link, and I will put should be a little obvious because of the E-Fire Sam, but in case anyone wants to know. But this was also tested yesterday. And then we tested the Ruella one, or the Corvus Venomage Mordecai today. Oh, no, you said 5. Is that link 5? Is it this one, the Harvest Jack one, or this one, Seeker to Farrakhan? Alright guys, I'm trying to like balance Discord messages, YouTube messages, and interesting gamer. I don't think that's compelling enough for people to get involved, especially when we just had a pretty big competition. I can also try and like ankle my mic away from my keyboard and push it back further, see if it picks up less. Loki still works as well. I'm not 100% certain. So again, from my video I talked about this. If it doesn't have a tested it, I haven't tested it. So maybe we start one of these and test. So Draconi, I'm gonna try and text, yeah, link 5. I'm going to test that one. And assuming it works, I'll give it to you. Looks like we're just making a ton of accounts tonight. Draconi, will you send me an email? I guess I should wait. I need a username and an email from you, buddy. And then wouldn't I bother testing Loki TBH isn't worth it. I agree, Zico, but it's like the purpose of this sheet is to be as accurate as possible. Because I'm not complaining, guys, because I'm very happy with the growth that I'm receiving on YouTube, and a lot of it is due to these best start videos. I made 3 of them, and they're all like blowing up. So I'm grateful. But I had I was away from home all day. I was working, you know, at church, families in town, and we had my daughter's 1-year-old birthday party. And I got on my phone tonight. I was like, I have 35 unresponded comments on YouTube, and that's just from like 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. I'm like, this is a lot. And half of them are such and such link doesn't work, so I want to have them removed from the list if they don't work, and I want to have them verify that this link does work. So for example, if someone comments tomorrow and says, hey, this link doesn't work, I'm like, no, you're wrong. User error, you messed up, the link works. So the goal is to keep this updated so I don't have to make any more future videos. Loki's probably the absolute worst promo code, not even close, because there are rare and epic promo codes that people consider. I'm not a Loki fan at all. That's why he's ranked so low. I rank him above Greenborn Ruark, I think. But I don't know if that works or not. And if it doesn't work, we'll take it off the list. But I just want to test every single one of these. Finish Shadow Confaction Wars, will never finish Sylvan Watchers. Well, congrats, Mark. Yeah, I mean, it just takes you pulling a new Lego, or a mythical or something. Just depends. Real Alucard, yeah, all the links work. What do you mean? 2 Elvas and a Luminicity. 2 Elvas is awesome. You just need 1 damage dealer and then you're good. I use Mythrider Dithey as my number 1 damage dealer back when I completed the normal faction wars. I don't think all of these links work. I know some of these stolen links do not work. All of these new player codes might work, but I haven't tested Alice. I know someone did in the free to play, but I haven't tested her in February or March, and then I have not tested these 3. I've heard UDK still works. All right, we've got our info, so let me pop over here. Username, paste. You've got a password. Got an email. We hope this link works so we don't waste a program setup. But I'm pretty sure this works because this is like his from like yesterday, right? Should. Is that volume any little better? Yours, your links, the ones you had on earlier. The one you had earlier in your... Yeah, I know my link works. That one's been tested. But like, what I'm going to say is we're testing this link right here, number 5. Right? This is the one we just clicked on. So if this works, we're going to put in a tested date and say that it works on March 1st. And I want to test every single link eventually, which I'm sure we'll test several more tonight because I want to create a new one right after this. So if anyone else wants an account made, let me know. No, Mr. Dicey does not do more damage than Ninja Nevada your comp. Yes, a +4 6-star awaken Dicey can do more than a no-star awakened Ninja, but multipliers wise, absolutely not. He does hit hard, not that hard. Alright. Guys, we gotta take everything you hear on the internet with a grain of salt. Also, I thought about this. It's sad that Dicey Rage doesn't pull up the YouTuber. Alright, Mr. Dicey, 3.8 attack on the A1. Ninja 3.7. 3.9. That's a 6, basically. 3. 3.9. So strong. Then he gets a boss 3.95. The biggest thing for him, I think it's extra turns, but Ninja stacks up his attack by 100% and his crit damage by 25%. So like against a boss, it won't even be close because he's also ignoring defense here. This is a 6 multiplier because he's hitting 3 times, plus HP burn activation. They both bring decreased defense, so that part's kind of neutral. But yeah, to me, it's not even close. I'm happy to run that exact test for the sake of a video or comparison. I do think Dicey's great. This is not me bad-mouthing Dicey, but I refuse any ninja slander around here. He is double S tier in terms of clan boss damage. There are very few exceptions. So my ninja is stacking up to 7.5k attack and 300 crit damage by the end of the fight. So the crit damage part's weird. So it's if he has 3. I don't know, let's just do some very simple math. So if your ninja has 4,000 attack and 200 crit damage, then at the end of the fight he's going to have 8,000 attack and 250 crit damage because it's multiplicative, not additive. So he's not adding 25 crit damage. He's adding 25%, and then he's not adding 100 attack, he's adding 100% attack. So then if you mine has 8,000 attack and 400 crit damage, at the end of the fight we're going to have 16,000 attack and 500 crit damage because it's multiplicative. Right? So that's how crazy he can get. The better, like he's amazing early game, but the better you get, the gear you put on him, the better he becomes. And there are very few champions that can stack like he does in terms of damage. Oops. Don't love that. Here, what just happened? What did I just do? I really hope I didn't just tank my sheet. Alright, good. That scared me. It all works good. Oh crap, Jaconi, my bad. I'll create another one. I just saw your Elhain comment, sorry. My bad. I'll use this one to test our Loki code. Jaconi, and then I'll create another one. Oh, frick, no, I can't. Because this has her email on it. My bad, dude. Do you want me to... We can either remove her email from it, which is annoying, or she can just have Kale as a starter. I I apologize. I was doing too many things at once. Either one is fine. I made the mistakes. I'm happy to put in the time and fix the email if that's what we need to do. Okay. I know it's not a big deal, but I do apologize. That was sloppy on my part, not checking. Because you sent it before I clicked it. I just did not read, basically. When it comes to running someone in Hex or Provoke set, should the A1 be AoE or should they just have multiple AoEs? Typically just multiple. It's best if you have multiple AoEs. So I think like the best champion, or one of the best champions to run in Hex or Cursed is, Cursed or Provoke is Krisk. Not Krisk. Krisk is great too. Artak. Because Artak, every ability he's using is AoE. Krisk also is all AoEs except for his A3 doesn't hit. All right, Seeker, we got Seeker, so then I think Corvus comes at 10. But this does work, so I'm not gonna touch anything else, and I will let you choose which Lego code you want, Chaconi. Kale is better, but he requested, let me hide all this, so you guys can't see people's emails. Not that you can do much with their emails, but remove that one. Got my 4. Do you recommend Elva 9-piece protection? I recommend almost any buffer and 9-piece protection if you can. But yeah, I mean, like Chris can be great in Provoke or Curse set. Necmo is amazing in Curse set. Yeah. Necmo is who I use. Necmo was in my first 1 billion team. All right, so I want to test. Yeah, the old, like the new codes I think work better. So let's just start at the top. We just did this one with Farrakhan, and that works. So I want to test Bambus with Seeker, Venomage, and Tagoar. No, let's do again. That's a new one. So like Farrakhan, this is a hotter code, but I don't want to test it because I know it works. I'm more confident that it works. That was the wrong one. It was this one. Because it's brand new. So I want to test this one that's random. And then we can use this to test Loki. Ooh, interesting. Bambus test already has a... Who is running Bambus test? Outside of me. But yeah, it's Corvus or whoever it is at 10. Yeah, I'll let you use 200. I don't blame you. I just want to let you pick the code. Not have to worry about it. 1 Elva, 250 speed, 9-piece protection, and regen speed at 287. Yeah, I would. Just that, I mean, the regen's great if you want to try and solo content or keep her alive for some stuff, but... Oh, let's go! Thank you for the sub announcement because I totally missed it. I wasn't even looking over there. Hone with the 5-month Prime sub, dude. Let's go. That's my king right there. Thank you, Hone. I appreciate that, dude. 5 months, dude. That's a long time. And it's Bezos bucks, which is sweet. Thank you, my man. They work. I use the Bambus Verges. Okay. Well, we're finding out anyways. And that's another thing I was kind of thinking about, because in the video I had like a call to action basically saying, can you guys test these and let me know? But even then, I'd prefer to test it myself as much as I can. Thanks, man. I appreciate that, Hone. It really makes a big difference. I just looked at my phone. It's only 10 o'clock. It feels so late. All right, I'm gonna grab a sticky note. So some of the things that I want to add for stream is find a way to add chat. On screen, right? That's like something simple that I've messed up and I've not been able to figure out the correct way to do it. And then I want to do a chime or some kind of notification noise. Because I've got the setting where like the little blue Astro box pops up and says, hey, so-and-so is subscribed or so-and-so is following. Now I would restart because it says, Twitch says the Twitch stream quality is excellent. Is it lagging for anyone else or is it, I'm hoping it's just Hone, obviously not for Hone's sake, but for my sake. But yeah, because I don't hear anything. So the only way I see it is if I look over here at my little activity chat window and it'll be like, oh, Ruella Card, thank you for the $5 super chat. So right there, I can see a super chat and the Prime sub and stuff. And this is when people redeem trivia and stuff. So it comes up over here, but I just have to be monitoring that as well as the super chat or the multi-chat. So it's easier for me to miss. Do you start over from the beginning? I'm creating accounts for people. But yeah, Alucard, thank you, man. I really appreciate that. That's very kind of you for the $5 donation. You definitely didn't have to do that, but I love helping people. That's why I'm in YouTube. But yeah, Alex, this is for people who want accounts, and right now I'm testing codes as well. Because I'm probably getting, I definitely am getting more questions about this than I am takeovers nowadays. But yeah, I don't plan on playing this account. I'm testing to verify the Bambus link works so I can keep my document up to date and accurate. And I'm testing to see which new player promo codes work. I hope Loki doesn't work because then I can take them off the list. Yeah, I have tested some of the new links, but also they're new links, so they're more likely to already be working. Like, typically if links aren't working, it's because they're inactive or Plarium pulled them. So Plarium pulled a ton of the Tholin links. But like a new link with Farrakhan, like it's unlikely that that's going to be pulled already, unless it came out as an error. Or someone manipulated the link, which is not the case with Vulcan. Vulcan kind of just gets whatever he wants. It is funny, I got a comment today, I was like, hey, Sam, do you think you could ask Plarium if they could release the champion Kriska the Ageless as a new player link? And I was like, I can ask whatever you like, but they're not going to do it, ever, much less if I ask. Yeah, like, well, Bambus works, wonderful. Like, Plarium's going to be like, yeah, Sam, sure, your 4,000 subscribers is enough to convince me. To add Chris, isn't that crazy? Link on column 16 of the all codes is working, testing it right now. Wonderful, thank you, Zenshi. 16, so Narma Seeker, Tagoar, Venomage. Burgess first and Bambus at 10. No, we just got Bambus. Oh, I think you might be talking about this one with the... I just tested this one right here. Bambus, Seeker, Venomage. I didn't test the Burgess one. But if you're testing this, then I believe you. Again, this is like that new Farrakhan one. I think any of the Farrakhan ones are going to be accurate because we just got them. Yeah, Zico, I will. I saw them and I plan on it. I just want to wrap this up first. So it's Get Loki, right? Inspired. Is that the right code? Yesterday I was doing this, yeah, I was... I want to see if one of these... Podbore the Bard, interesting. Yeah, I mean, they're not going to get a Krisk. I would love that, obviously. But it is Get Loki, right? So then we're saying that this one does not work. You know what we should do? We should add an expired. And then I'll turn them all red. Actually, I like it this way better. Like that. That's very clearly. Okay, perfect. So we tested get low key. That was the right code. It's not working. So then let's test UDK. No, let's test Tree Hugger because I think that one also might be expired, and I want it to be expired. Dang it! Tree Hugger still works. Green Warden Ruark. Does anybody want a Bambus, 4-leaf, and Green Warden Ruark account? Because if not, it's getting trashed. Tested 3-1. It works. Ugh. Exactly. Again, it's not like, oh my gosh, this legendary champion's awful. It's just like, you can get a 2 Hanorok, dude. Of course, Green Warden Ruark fails when it comes to comparing. Doug's, no. I am making new accounts to test and make sure these links work or don't work. But welcome, first time chat. Glad you're here. Oh, never mind. My 2 Elvas, Dithea, Luminacy, and Glade Wolf got me up to stage 20. Nice. I was gonna say, yeah. So that's a team that could definitely get to 60. She said she'll take it. Let's go. Wait, she wants the Bambus code? Because I still have it. I didn't delete the account. I can pull up that email if you want. Let me double check that that's the right password. Typically it's for my default accounts. But yeah, she wants that Bambus account, she can have it. I'm going to remove it from my player and play. And then we're logged out. And we're going back to our all codes. And then we're going to test this Bambus Uugo link. Why anyone would use this, who knows? It's literally just one epic, but... Or is it? Golly, I wish I could type. That's 3. I'm second guessing. I didn't need to. With Rector Drath, Cheshire Cat, because of the Veil. Not a terrible point. I mean, he does put it on himself, but that would be a good pairing. But Monkey has great abilities too. Yeah. Change the date of 2 Hanorok to 3-1. Just tested it also. That's true. That's true. Good call. I mean, that is good long run to just keep things up to date as much as possible. But also, like, I'm not as worried about it. If I tested it yesterday or 2 days ago or a week ago, it's probably not expired, but it is good just to keep us updated. Potentially what we would do is add a moderator or 2 that can also have permission to edit my Google Sheet. So it can be the other ones updated because there's, 500 different items that can be updated and checked. Wait, Sam, I low-key think if you need a nuker from your promo code person, I think Alice might be the best. She smacks, has a lockout, and has a self-cooldown reduction. I love Alice. I think she's awesome. I would, for PV, I don't know, I think in general, this is probably a controversial thing to say. In general, I will always... not always. I think I would say Alice is a better champion than Sun Wukong. That's crazy. but I think she is. She's so good PvP and PvE, and Sun Wukong is great in PvE in game, but not as much early game. And he's great in arena early game, and not quite as much end game, but still very good in game. But Alice is just great from day one, and a lot of people said that whenever they use Alice on their accounts, it just went crazy. So I'm not like hard, you know, like drawing my foot in the sand, this is better, but I do think Alice is awesome. I just like Razzlevar more. I think the 20% speed aura in all battles is so good. He's also got Leech, which can keep your champions out of lifesteal on clan boss. His damage can stack unbelievable. If you play that account for a year, he can be doing millions and millions and millions of damage against Hydra and Chimera. He nukes. He's also great for Fire Knight because he's got triple hitter and increased speed on your team. He gives himself 100 extra speed. Didn't log in long enough to get Alice's soul. That's very frustrating. Cheshire Cat, I think, is a little disappointing. I think he's one of the most fun champions. I do think he's better with Rector. But his damage just isn't amazing until you get late game. At least mid game. So I think the only codes we haven't tested is Alice and UDK. And I'm 90% confident both those work. But we'll test them both. If anyone wants an account, now is the time when I'm already making these. I don't have Wukong on my main, I have Alice, I love her. Yeah, Wukong is amazing. Wukong is in my like event dungeon team, and he's been for several of them. Attack and speed for his attack damage. Yeah, exactly. Like he gains damage from his speed, and he gives himself 100 speed by the end of the battle. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Alice also works. If anyone wants to test one of them, that would be great, and I could test the other. I think the only reason I'd bother with an alt would be to get that Barbarian, but I've been too lazy for that. Check him out for Farrakhan. The ally attacker, he's a good epic. Wait, you weren't impressed with Razzlevarg or who? Because I should, oh, for Krone or whatever, yeah. But sadly with that, you can't use any of these new player links. You have to use the referral link, which sucks. But yeah, Chronom is pretty good. I just got him on my main account, actually. 5.5 years into playing, just got Chronom. We're on a hot streak tonight. All of these are working. Bambus works. So let's test UDK. UD King. Yep, UDK still works. Oh, with Cat. Yeah, I agree. That's what I used on my free-to-play account, and I was not impressed with him. So we just need to test Alice and then verify that everyone else works. 9-piece Merciless is awesome. Yep, yeah, I'm with you now. I don't have him on my main account, which is part of why I chose him, because I wanted to mess around with him. Same thing, well, with Sissy I do now, but I didn't. All codes, tested 3-1. Okay, so next up is Corvus, Tagoar, Uugo, Ruella. This is Cobb's Corvus link. Right, that part of it still works. Corvus test 3. To admit to pay someone at some point, totally fair. Getting to the 40s isn't hard, it's getting to 3 counts to 50 that blows. Attack, crit damage, accuracy for Barbarian. Just gotta swap my Uzol's gear into him. They have a perfect 9-piece Merciless for Hydra, but right now using a solo Sando with 20 Regen Immortal. That's impressive. Don't love that. Which is 6 minutes ago, so that's not accurate. Try again. Let's see if it kicks that email. Because I just technically created an account, even the installer didn't work, yeah. Wait, his link isn't working. I know Cobb has a new link. I didn't think that it would nuke his old link. Cobb, what a guy. Where is he? I'm looking at it, this link is not working. Bro's got a Manaya link. We can test that one. Pinned on his YouTube. For bigger names like him, they might just immediately get rid of all of his old links, yeah. That's crazy. Or play him kicking back something and saying, hey, why are your Interesting. It says Cobb Corvus is his link. Is it a me thing? Because I've downloaded too many instances of this? I guess we should test a different link, but none of Cobb's links are working for me right now. I don't know if it's me or what's going on. Are you also on Twitch? Yes, I am. Yep, I use them and I as well. I think that's a terrible starting point. Yeah, let me try one. Let me know. Let's try one of these Harvest Jack ones in the meantime. I've tried most of the links, and played most of them. That's funny. I think it might be me. The installer page cannot be found because I've done too many of these, I think. I think you have to open it via that installer, so... Let's try this. Yeah, we can also close the browser. I do want to keep this open because I want to go over this at least before the end of the stream. I don't want to close out my other browser though, so I'm not doing that. I'm just sick and tired of typing these. I really might kick that back too. Okay, yeah, what's going on? What am I missing here? Cognito, yeah. That was a few days in your cluster, nice. Yeah, I think we opened it. Tired of typing. I should just be copying and pasting this at this point. I'm an idiot. Okay, that one worked. Yeah, I guess it was almost like maybe something's weird going on and like my internet blocked me from downloading it. Oh, and you should. Seems to work both those start. Yeah, I think it was a me thing. I think it was Chrome was like, why have you downloaded the same thing 17 times in the past 20 minutes? was that music section. Okay, so this, I think this is the Cobb Corvus one that I'm testing. But we'll see in a minute when it hopefully gives us Corvus, and then we need to test Alice. Testing any more tonight or making any more tonight. I'm getting burnt out of starting new accounts, coming up with dummy emails and passwords and stuff. Not having fun. But yeah, I do want to talk free-to-play stuff, and then probably end the stream in like 45-ish minutes if we're being honest. They put me in an inactive clan, the leader joined to accept me, don't connect again. I'm sorry, dude. That's unfortunate. Sheer is here, hello, hello. I have thought about starting my own clan and hanging out with you guys. Just like taking a step back from the whole like CVC and Clash scene. I mean, you're welcome to test any of these that don't have test dates on them. With the exception of the Corvus link. But you don't have to. I guess the Tholin links would be the ones one of the ones I'm interested in. So I know my Tholin link works, I just don't know what anyone else is. That's why I want to improve and Hydra access better clans, fair enough. Hey yo, Crime Fighting Beaver's here, what's up? We got 22 people on YouTube, 16 on Twitch, let's go. 22 on YouTube is awesome. So far, I don't think we've had a link code not work tonight. I think we've had the Loki link expired, but that's it. All of, like, the link codes have worked without even like any troubleshooting. I wonder if they've been working on them. Like none of them have. They've all been at this point in time. Not even like a load back in the game or anything. Yeah, Corvus works. And they want to get an Atlas. Honestly, this isn't a bad start. Corvus and Alice is a solid start. I'm 98% sure she works. Yep, this really isn't a bad start. I'm surprised UDK works, yeah. But I think the link codes have been discontinued, not like the new player promo codes. It seems like most of those are still active. I don't know why I'm playing this. Like I'm actually gonna play this account. Like this one. Let me zoom in some so you guys can see it. So, all 10 of these still work, including Green Ward and Ruark. Loki's the only one that's expired. Don't care. So I do want to log into this account and try and figure out some kind of start working my CB team. I'm joining both chats. Thanks, Eco. I appreciate that, man. Did something happen? Did they remove the CC links? No, they didn't remove them. Right now we're putting a composite of all of them, including the new ones. That's part of this. But also I want to test which ones are still working. I know they nuked a lot of the Tholin links. And I got scared that they were nuking some of Cobb's links, or he was nuking some of them, and then, but it was my internet that wasn't working. I think they get ready for new ones for anniversaries, so getting rid of the old, but 99% work. Yeah, fair enough. I don't think they're getting rid of too many, but CC links would be content creator links, so any of these new player links. God, yeah, can I click on the right part? So these are all links, right? So these are all link codes where you download the game, make a new account with one of these links, and you get these champions. This one's mine. It's the best one, obviously. This one is also mine. And your boy got 2. Someone said, why would you use Tarshon? I was like, I don't get the jokes, guys. Come on. I don't know what about my YouTube channel makes me think that I'm a big dog that's got the in with player and that gets to push them around and tell them who's in my links, but it is not the case. I had a speed tune that I'd chosen. And I can't remember what it was. I sent it to somebody else. I think it was this one. So this is a Helicath team that Helicath keeps block damage up for 2 AoE 1 and 2. So I want to do the same team, but with Klazag. And then I would have to use Demitha to keep us from the stun, and then a cleanser to get rid of the stun. So it's not ideal, but then we could choose 2 DPS. I can go Klazag, Demitha, and like Reliquary Tender. I think. Let me double check that there's no one else I can be using. And I don't think Scathix will work because I think we would need it to be a 3-turn cooldown. Yeah, and it's 4. Potentially. No, it wouldn't work. I was gonna say Demitha could extend a 1-turn duration block debuffs, but then she wouldn't be able to do it from here. Or, hang on. No, it wouldn't work. Could it work? What if Bully was Spirit Host and placed block debuffs on... Which one is it? Is it already 3? And then marked was Demitha. That's not right. So then Demitha would postpone that. So she would A2 here. And then everyone would have block debuffs except for Helicath. And the Demitha can still protect everyone, so just Helicath can't take the stun. But this would make it affinity friendly. I think I like that. So who else would work? Odachi would work. I think Grizzled Jarl would also work. So I want to use an epic. Marked would also work. Spirit Host would work. You would not work. The one link with Fat, Stag, and Rector. I don't think I've seen that, but maybe there is. That is awesome. Wither good in raid. Yeah, Wither's awesome. Very, very good sport champion. Alright, chat, what do y'all think? Spirit Host would bring us increased attack. Odachi or Marked. Like probably marked. Let's see if we can make this team work tonight. Honestly, I could use a feast. Sure. Nah, I'm not gonna waste a feast. That's stupid. Jaconi said marked. Marked it is. Okay. So Klazak, Mark, Demitha. I'd love to use Ninja, but we can't really afford to. Mikey, as long as he doesn't have any bad masteries. Okay. And who's our other DPS? Am I missing somebody? Aethar could be good. Xeno probably. Yeah, Wythir and Tuhano, I can probably beat almost anything in the game, just slowly. Alright, I think we need to roll some speed here. Number 29, Tholin works. Any new player code to try? I got all the new player codes. So we're good there. Number 29, Tholin works. Okay, sweet. Thank you, Hone. What is that stag one you guys were talking about? Tholin, where'd it go? Tholin link with Fatman, Stag, and Rector. I have not heard of that one. If you can find that one, that would be awesome. Xeno and Ezio for the damage combo. You think Ezio instead of Michelangelo? I think because I already have Michelangelo at 60. I've only got so much gear on this account to spread out. Okay, so the next thing we want is substats with speed. I don't disagree with what you're saying, though. Mikey would be better? Interesting. Maybe we should do a poll. Jeez, Alucard, you really have tested them all. Manage poll. New poll. Which two DPS? So we don't have... I'm not dealing with Ninja's turn meter today. So we don't have... We already have decreased defense and weaken. I'm gonna need to redo his masteries though, which is frustrating. So we really don't need the debuffs. So it's literally just like raw damage versus... so we got Mikey. And I don't think we have the soul for... Oh, we do. Alright, then we're gonna take that out. So it's basically Mikey, Xeno, and Ezio. Those are our three choices, and we're choosing two of them. Yeah. So then just do like a 2-minute poll. Whoever votes, whichever two champions get the most votes, that's who we're choosing. So if you're on Twitch, 2-minute poll. Choose my two DPS champions. Hone, it's the Tholin, Stag Knight, Rector, and Fat Man. If you can find it. If not, no big deal. I don't even know where it is. It's not on my list. It's not on my like document. Subset speed. getting back into it, man. So I had to make sure we should invest more time in. They're all fun their own way if you choose a damage so you absolutely need support. 100%. Like doing what I did on the free to play, which is Tholin, Cheshire Cat, bad idea. I plan on combining the champs like the designs of them, then draw it. Draw it as in like artwork, draw it? Yeah, for sure. And I had to lean on champions like Tagoar a lot for support. Those bad rolls back to back. Yeah, but then you get the opposite issue, right? Where you go Wythir into Hanorok and you're just like the slowest thing in the world. Ezio does smack, but so does Xenomorph and Mikey. I think I'm a little less in on Mikey because we don't need the decreased defense. I didn't think about that. That's true, but I don't know how much I'm using them in Arena. We're specifically talking about playing boss. Let me check on the poll. Oh, poll ended. Ezio and Xenomorph. Dang, 50% said Ezio. Alright. You guys have spoken. Sadly, they'll both be 50 for now, but... Ciccone even cared enough that he put in an extra 50 channel points so he could vote twice. Yeah, I thought about trying to do like two combinations, like Ezio plus Xenomorph, Ezio plus Mikey, Xenomorph plus Mikey, and I was like, nah, just do these three options. Makes it more simple. You guys like Xeno, you like Ezio. Not many people are in on Mikey, so. I feel like that's a fair enough sample size. No, I like Ezio a lot. I need to build on my main account as a poison exploder / nuker. Because I've even got mine +1 because I pulled a Cupis and that's stupid. Don't even get me started on that Prism Shard event. Uh-oh, crit rate with double speed. We're taking this to 16. Oh, baby. We throw a big old speed glyph on there. That's a nice piece. Wish it wasn't 5-star, but that's a juicy boy right there. That's a W. Let's see if I have any triple speed. Look at that hidden, dude. We're changing this account tonight. We saw that dragon farming like 400 runs of dragon today. Speed again. I'll leave that. Tempting, but don't have enough silver to roll every piece all the way up. That feels like a reroll, right? Attack percent. Oh, flat defense. That got worse. And it lost speed. That's so sad. Bummer. Triple speed again. Let's go. I know, we're on fire right now. 25 speed on a chest is amazing for an account this low level. Double speed. We're hitting today, ladies and gentlemen. Would not hate crit rate. Already level 25 on the account. Let's go, man. I'm talking about Isaac. He's on that grind right now. Nobody's stopping Isaac. Nope, 8, not 12. I want to see if I have any perception, but I don't think I do. Or if I do, it's like 4 pieces. Not that these speeds are super high, but she wants you to vote her budget with what team, so we can get 3 accounts takeovers instead of 2. Well, you're the man. I'm happy to. I'll never say no to a Wixbot takeover. Well, yeah, just DM me. We can talk about it. So Mikey is 60, and Ezio and Zeno are both just level 1 with no masteries. Mikey has some masteries. But yeah, dude, it's an awesome start. Definitely want to at least take him to 3. You for sure. Yeah, you for sure. Actually, do we need Ezio to 3? You're not going to be taking much damage. I guess you want the counterattack. I guess if we can see if we can take them both to 5 to get amulets, but I don't think that's likely just yet. The goal is to build the team tonight. Doesn't have to be perfect. Yeah, it feels like most of my perception is going to be geared. Oh, never mind. Substat. Speed. Okay, there's not a ton of it. I can't roll this stuff up to 16 though. Don't have the silver. Triple accuracy. Not bad. Not bad. Arena debuff for incoming. Alright, let's just see what the optimizer can cook up now. Got a lot more options and a little bit more silver. So, champions. Let's make sure nobody's locked. Oh, we gotta redo Classic, sadly. That's a bummer. So we gotta go boring DPS options. So we're good. So then now we can go grab champs and build. Classic. I mean, we could use Ezio as a speed lead, but I think let's think about it for a minute. Defense in all battles is only going to benefit him and his marked defense. No. So then we probably should run the speed lead. Just changes the math up a lot. His team is already Ultra Nightmare only, really. Yeah. Makes things so much more complicated when you use a speed lead. I think we try it because the speeds are kind of high. All right, so this needs to be Xeno. This needs to be Ezio. Plazag. I can actually pull this off. I'm gonna be pretty stoked. Okay. 246 to 248. I got these numbers on my left-hand side, so we now have a 19% speed aura. So to get you to 246, there's 227. Oh wait, nope, we gotta change this because your base speed is 100. And okay, that makes math a little bit easier. So we can basically be 227 to 229. I don't think it'll let me run this, but nice, that works out well. So let's see if we can run and find one for Plazag. Can. Cool. So that speed is doable, even with some damage. So go back. Stats. I mean, 200 would be nice, especially because he's one of the actual ones that we have like a banner on, even though he's not. Could be there. Got an accuracy banner. Can we re-roll this actually? Dang. Probably shouldn't anyway. It probably would have been a waste. Okay. 227, 229. Let's see if we can find the accuracy. If it can't, no harm, no foul. Sam, how do I get my Ezio to do more damage on his A2? I don't have like a magic number for you or magic like button to press. More attack, more crit damage. More poisons. If you're using bombs, then you want more attack. Just straight up more attack, no crit damage, all attack. If you just want a bomb. But if you want him to hit. But the poison blow up will always just be the number of poisons, not his attack or his numbers. Okay, so Plazag should be good. Ezio, damage. His stats, 175 to 179. Of course, Ezio's not in here, but he is now War Boy, who has a base speed of 94. Ezio, that's terrible. I hope his base stats don't change when he goes to 6-star. I think we can test that. It is. That's so obnoxious. We have a feast. I guess we're taking Ezio up. This is brutal. Golly, I hate this. Wait, yeah, take that away. Okay. Did not want to use a feast on a Lego. Brother, what do you mean? Because I feel like you bail every time and then say that. Yes. Not even that late. Fair enough. Does Xenomorph go up as well? I don't have to rebuild all this. regenerating past 12 multiple times. So Xenomorph doesn't. I guess we'll just rebuild Ezio whenever we're done with him. 94 base speed. That's super annoying. Because Ezio is not in here, and neither is Xenomorph. So we have a 19% speed aura, and he needs to be 175 to 179. So that would be... That looks like that's too fast for some reason. Oh, no it's not. Everyone's too fast currently. Yeah, and now we're back down to our correct speed, so then 175 to 179. That's too fast too. Try to get this back in the range. Okay, so 158 to 161. We can do like 170 for now and try and get more accuracy on him when he comes to 6 stars. And if that doesn't work, we'll lower it a bit more. Xenomorph stats, we'll do... Mytha is the block debuffer technically, and Mark Clash Spirit Host is that one. So they're just slower than this champion? Yeah. This is actually important. From 156 to 159. We don't care what accuracy. Mytha. Wait, let's go back to our second DPS. 186 to 188. Xenomorph's base speed is 102. You can be Doom Priest, that's fine. 102 to 167 to 168, really not out of range. And then again, we'll go 170 accuracy, try and get it later. So that's everyone except for Demitha. And then her stats are going to be 173, so 154 to 157. Bazak first, then Ezio, then Xeno, then Marked, then Demitha, Demitha Marked. Let's see how many of these builds. I think it's going to find 3 of these builds as possible. It's Midnight Man. What are you smoking? Said that one night. Someone very nice said we all had to tell Sam to get to sleep. True. Actually, very glizzy. I don't blame you. I get that. I found everyone but Bazino, so let's use all 4 of these, and then we can come back and build Xeno solo. I'm sorry, my man. I know that's tough. I definitely get that. Alright, so Ezio. Might be assuming these are taking to 16, which is going to be brutal on the silver count. I'd like to see attack with a subset of attack percentage. Really can't afford to roll many of these at all, so we're kind of just going to have to focus on them. Okay, there's our Ezio done. They know it doesn't work. Bazag. We won't have to roll anything. Did I just hear what I think I heard? Prime Fighting Beavers played noise. I thought I heard something. You don't notice his stream lagging. Hone said his was earlier. But Twitch still says it's excellent quality, so I can't do much else. Alright, so Klazag's done. Demitha. Booking game. I need to book Demitha too. I was potentially going to use her as a warcaster if it didn't work out, but I think this team will work. Alright. Okay, I don't have to take that to 16. Good. What am I doing? Booking Demitha. And then we put Ezio, and then we test. We're building a wonky unkillable team with my alt. Klazag Key Hulk Smash account. So live refresh, and then we lock all these champions. And then we go grab Xeno, boy. Do some quick mental maths. Just kidding. I'm not gonna do mental maths. Can't make a mistake. $167 to $168. That's the issue. But we do have glyphs. Told you I was gonna go with somebody good. We can do 2-speed on everyone. $168 to $169. Glyphs. Nothing. It's not true. I can find him a build. Just lower the speed requirements, maybe. No. Okay. Get this. Lower the accuracy requirements. What is happening? I understand we don't have a banner for him, but he's got to be able to get to the speed. Okay, this is just wrong. It does not like Xenomorph on this account for whatever reason. No worries, home. Should be chilling for a minute. So Xenomorph, we need him to be... I know I just looked at this number 3 times, but I've already forgotten it. 168 to 160... 167 to 168. So first thing we're going to do is speed. Substat crit rate. Okay, I got some there, not great. I like these pieces, but probably can't afford to tell. Let's just see if we can get lucky. We did not. Ooh, we really did not. Alright, don't love that. Where's that crit rate? Ooh, trivia by Glizzy. Let's go. I don't know who's gonna do the trivia wheel. Is that you, Glizzy, or do you want to wait until Han's back? You guys tell me. Or I guess I can spin the wheel and you guys decide amongst yourselves which mod's gonna come up with my question. Show me Star Wars. Come on, pass raid. Don't be a raid trivia question. Ah, it's raid. All right. Raid Shadow Legends trivia. Let me know when. I'll try to keep an eye out for both y'all's messages. We gotta sell some gear. HP percent, 30% defense percent. Gear. That's funny. No way I would know that, but that's a funny question. possibly in the accuracy set, but we can take a speed set too. Okay, that'll work. So we need 167. So we need 22 more speed. Let's pretend we're never gonna roll the chest up again. Attack percent, subset. Oh, you know what we can look at? Just an accuracy chest. That would be clutch. Like disease and then crit rate on it. Crit chest. So now we are 15 speed short, so we can grab any speed thing here with crit rate and accuracy. Now we need 2 more speed. Okay, we can glyph something, or we can also just roll this, right? Yeah. Would you look at that? Sam just built what the optimizer said was impossible. So now I just need substat, crit rate, accuracy. Oh, that was tough. Oh, Hades. I need a raid trivia question, Hone. It's not ideal, guys. So we got the speed we need, we got mediocre-ish crit rate, and we got attack percent. 3-star though. I need a raid trivia question. Alright. So we're just gonna like start testing just to see what's going on. We have not beaten Nightmare in our free-to-play, have we? Also, I don't think it's gonna let me fight for an hour, which is like brutal. But there's not much I can do. I get a new clan. Oh, we can fight Ocean Nightmare. Wonderful. Wunderbar. I don't think it'll let me fight him, but that would be awesome. Alright, if you guys see the trivia question, please don't answer in the chat. Alright, what champ removes all buffs from all allies and enemies, then attacks all enemies, damage increases according to the number of removed buffs, 50% chance placing sleep on enemies for 1 turn, damage based on enemy max HP. I don't know what kind of noob you think I am. That's Seer, dude. That's the Karma Burn OG. Not even OG, but just like the nastiest wave clear that's been out there, dude. Look at that, boy. Absolutely shreds. Honestly, one of the most account-changing epics I've ever pulled. Alright, welcome to the free-to-play Klazag. I knew it. That blows. No, it is random. You're right. Not even a good epic. She's trash. Can we fight Chimera? So I don't think we're gonna be able to do this tonight, unfortunately. So Ezio, we're gonna prioritize this, and then this, I think. I'm assuming his A2 hits harder. And then Klazag, he opens with his Mindless Muscle, which is wonderful. I think he's gonna be so freaking good. Demitha. Open with the A2. And the A3, is that right? No, I don't think that is right. Oh shoot. We messed this up. Look at this. It was supposed to be marked Demitha, not marked Hellcat Demitha. No, Hellcat's gonna lose his block debuffs. Shoot. What happened? It was all working when it was Spirit Host. No. I mean, it only matters on Spirit, but yeah, 10 million is plenty, Dracona. I mean, unless the gear is off when I have to roll up a ton of stuff. Let me edit my trivia tally. That would be 15 correct to 9 wrong. Even counting my wife's wrong ones. Not that she's ever been wrong in her life. Where am I going? What am I doing? Marked has a base speed of 95. Never pulled a seer. That's crazy, dude. I just replaced her with Taras, who's literally a Void Legendary. Alright. What is your actual speed? 150. And Demitha's actual speed. This is actually what's going to happen. So we might just want to... might as well just do it as a stun, but then why are we even using Demitha? It's like... I think we still do it here, and Hellcat just can't take the stun. It's the same either way. I really wish you could make this work perfectly. Such an annoying limit. I'm hoping this preset would work for both. Okay, Demitha is going to be... A3 it doesn't? It's not booked, but that won't change. That'll change everything. But on the calculator she is. Her skill not look correct in the calculator. The A2's first. That's right. Yeah, so Demitha and Klazak can't take the first run. Otherwise you have to manual. Open. I think we turn all this off because we're going to be a slower team, so I think we just want his poisons. Well, we've got the style team, we just don't have it on an actual ability to run it. I would love to run this team and run a prediction, but my stupid, quick start clan or whatever didn't even have an option. But those are unremovable, so maybe he's going to be solid here.
Poisons, baby. Hey Sam, sorry I was looking. Might have wished you going with 2 Hydra teams.
You know what's funny? You didn't miss it, but I forgot again, Zico. But now that you're back, I can do it, buddy. I just knew you weren't here, that's why I didn't go over them. Team number 1, Brutal. Let's make this more of a community thing. Team number 1, Brutal. Nekmo, Esme, Kantra, Ninja, Sil, Michinaki. Used to be Mithrala, but I would have preferred T2. I like Michinaki, it's fine. Hard, Mithrala, Chronum, Jarmarsa, Crocad, Mystics, Uugo. Alright, let's talk about Team 1. Esme, Break Block buffs, removing buffs. I literally just looked at her kit and I've already forgotten. It's kind of messing around, but like this team might actually low-key be pretty good. Right, I feel like we're low-key kind of slapping right now. With a lot of support. Countertack's just so huge. Do you know more of him on this boss? I didn't even think about poisons. How much damage is it doing per tick? $20K? Pretty sweet, dude. I don't know. I just want to look at Esme's kit. That's why we went back to raid. Esme the Downshaw. Increase stack on allies. Weaken. Increase speed. Yeah. Oh, that's right. A cool passive. Yeah, I like her. I don't love Kantra as a provoker. That's probably the weakest link of that team. But if you don't have many great provokers, she can work. You just need a lot of debuffs. So you need Michinaki's Hex. Nekmo's decreased speed and leech. It's definitely doable. I don't love Sil. If you can find a better reviver, I would use her. Any reviver, I would use an Arbiter if you have her. I would use Jarmarsa, but obviously it makes sense to save her for the Chronum team. Oh, I just saw that you resent them. Oops, my bad. I would almost move Bishix up. It is a heavy debuff team, so if you're going to use Kantra, it makes sense to use them with these debuffers. You have a decreased speed in this team? Nekmo, never mind. No, that's fine. You can. I think the team comps make sense. Artor instead of Sil, I think I like that. I like Sil's heals, but you have leech from Nekmo, so you shouldn't need heals as much. What faction is Artor in? I always forget. There he was. Yeah, it's a small heal. I would try Artor just because he's bringing so much more. Syl is literally just bringing in heals and then a single target revive. But Zeke, you can also send me a screenshot to your account. I think both these teams make sense, right? So Necmo brings a lot of damage via AoEs and Warmaster. Ninja brings crazy damage, and Michinaki would do great damage. So you have damage, you have decent amount of support. This team, Mithrala does great hex damage, Chronom does massive HP burn damage, Crocat does big damage, and then you've got AoEs. So like you've got every box checked, right? I like Uugo Jarmarsa together for heals and support. I like Mithrala for cleansing and buffing and debuffing. I think these are good teams. Syl is only like out of, like I would take out of if you can, and then what was I gonna say? Can't be level 60 partner in what I'm doing. I'm blanking right now. Cantrell just make a little nervous about. I just think she's very difficult to say the least. Inconsistent would be another word. Isaac's build definitely went down to go to this speed requirement, but I care much more about 1 key or 2 key in Ultra Nightmare. I don't think we'll 1 key. Maybe once we have full masteries and we roll up some gear and stuff, but right now the goal is just to build a team that gets to 50. Because we were doing hard and normal. So for Artor, Arbiter. Yeah. Rector would be great. I guess that's one thing I didn't consider. Is Veils. So yeah, we have no Veils, so you're just gonna get wrecked by Head of Torment and just have to kill him. Could potentially take Crocat out and run a Shamail if you have a Shamail. Yeah, Shamail would be awesome. So Rector for Syl, Shamail for I think Crocat. Yeah, I think so. We wanted the team to work on Mikey's mission gear. We took a ton of his gear to put on people for that team. He had a decent crit rate on. I've never pulled a Shamail. That is very sad, Don. I'm a huge Shamail fan. He's not like an answer, like end all be all, but he just makes your decision making process so much easier. Yeah, Zico. I love Crocat. Without Shayak, he's not near as compelling, and he is so squishy. At Chronom, he is the better damage dealer over Chronom, but Chronom just makes more sense in your team, right? If we're trying to push a Billy, then yes, I want Crocat. I don't want Chronom, but we're just trying to get you a good team, and I think sadly that's not Crocat at the moment. Garmarsa Chronom is just such a nice build. Don can attest. Is this Wixwell going to solo us? We've been soloed by a Wixwell before. Well, he killed my Crocat, so it is very likely that we're going to get. We can't even stun him because he keeps putting this stupid intercept on him. We're not going to get through his shield. We're getting infinite shielded by a Wixwell in Arena. We're literally going to lose. There's nothing I can do. That is so sad. I've never seen that before. Obviously, this isn't like an infinite shield, but it basically is. Because the second it runs out, no, there's a little bit of overlap. He isn't healing, so this is possible. I was about to quit out, dang it. Obviously, we're just banking on our passive, proccing a ton of times. It felt like a very beatable team. Myth is slow. Xeno's kind of fast, but once we get the team running, that'll be one of my next steps, is to start building everyone else, but we need more silver. Yeah, you have a resistance banner on and he still stole your crap. We're toast on this one too. I just need like 7 more arena medals. But I don't think we're getting him against this Leo. Maybe. Hello, Klazag. Out of nowhere. Probably not getting against a Gurgo either, but yeah, I think this is a speed tune team, sadly. Ooh, it's not. That was weird. Oh, we should have for sure placed our unkillable, but then I guess he'd run the risk of Sun Wukong stealing them all. Now, Artak's not geared. Boy, this is not great. Basically, all the good gear I've rolled up on this account was just taken. We have perception gloves. Wonderful. That's actually a great pair. So you are now geared. You are now geared. You are now geared. You are not geared. No wonder we're losing all these freaking fights, dude. See my champ roster in Discord if you want to look at it and give me some good options. I'm happy to take a look. I don't know if we'll find better options. I think you sent good ones. Oh, I'm happy to take a look. I'd love to see accuracy or attack. Ooh, defense with a triple speed. We're gonna go first a lot. We just only have 45 accuracy. Snaggy that disco word. Okay. Shoutouts or things that are coming to mind. Rathalos, solid damage dealer. Newt, solid damage dealer. Sissia, solid damage dealer. Yeah, nothing else that's screaming to me for Hydra. Geomancer, solid damage dealer. Kemptum, sneaky solid. Deacon, solid. Shamael, obviously getting ready. Rector. That's the Rector at 40, is that it? Am I missing another one? Yeah, it looks like that's right. Phoenix, obviously amazing, but very, very gear intensive. And then Seeker, but nobody that's screaming to me in terms of like champions you're missing out on. It's more about champions you can potentially work or maybe put them in that third team. I also really like Shoes In, because you basically don't have to build with accuracy, you just build on your arena build. As fast as you can build her, and then she'll be a great decreased speed champion. But that's just kind of all she does. Instant turns are cool, but she's more of a manual friendly champion. But she's a good option. But if you're looking to auto, then that's not the direction you want to go. Necmo is better for auto, better for most. But choose in, just know that she's got that potential there. Wrecked all of that because there's all split across all of our different people. We'll come back and do that. All right, so let's talk free to play stuff, and then we'll probably call it, and we'll raid somebody else. Close that. Close that. That open. Okay, so this is, you know, potentially not 100% the most accurate. Let's refresh. But first of all, I do want to thank you guys for participating in the Hell Hades /
now it's Sam the Raid Man Junior version of the free-to-play competition. I get that it was not what Hell Hades did, right? Like it's didn't have the resources he does, doesn't have the bandwidth, not the size, but I've enjoyed it nonetheless in the spirit of keeping up what he has been, what he started. I think it's big for the community to grow closer to each other, to also get a little bit of sympathy for what the free-to-play grind looks like. I know I need that constant reminder as a pay-to-play player. I need a reminder of how difficult or easy, in this case, some of the free-to-play stuff is. And I think for me, this free-to-play challenge made me realize that yes, now it's never been easier to start playing Raid than now, but there's still a gigantic knowledge gap. Think about how some of us as free-to-play players dominated, and we had Tyr, who absolutely crushed it, get to a 1-key Ultra Nightmare and get Arbiter in 48 days. That's so impressive. But then I talk to people that are like, dude, I'm 9 months in and I'm playing hard clan boss. You know, like there's just such a clear knowledge gap between the average beginner player and us experienced veteran players. So that has made me shift my mindset much towards like new player style content. Tyr's at 607 faction wars. That's crazy. I didn't realize that. So maybe Tyr is also our faction wars leader. Someone said Assisi was, but I couldn't find an updated faction war star list. Jumping back to your answer, Shu will go on your third team. Okay, nice. Shu, Lydia, Luminisci, Geo, Uugo, and Seeker. I love it. That sounds like an awesome team. You're only Provoker, Seeker, so you have to build with accuracy and more of a manual / clicking, but I think he does a good job at that. Ask how to build a Hydra team. That's a whole other video and conversation, DD. But yeah, Tyr absolutely dominated, especially month 2. We saw, Tyr, Ronan, and Dawn doing great in month 1, and Tyr kind of ran away with everything. And then account level, we had Tyr at 59. Most 6 stars we haven't kept track of. Dawn, the first one to get to gold 5, which is pretty cool. I haven't heard an update on Doom Tower Flores, but I know some people are pushing like 90 on hard. And then we have someone doing normal, 18.8 million potentially. So yeah, this is cool. Stuff like this we'll have for next year. I've also been working with someone in the community potentially to try and get a website built for myself in general, not just for free-to-play stuff. But I'll definitely do, assuming I plan on doing this next year. We've got some feedback from you guys, which is like weekly check-ins. Like, hey, if you're competing in the free-to-play competition, send a message in the leaderboard submission with like these things. My clan boss is here, my 6 stars are here, my level was here, such and such. To know that you're still involved, that increases community and conversation, as well as making it easier for us as a team to upgrade and update the leaderboards. But I think this format is awesome. I really like it. So shout out to Terminal Fire who helped me create this. I did have a blast. I've enjoyed obviously hanging out with you guys. We'll still hang out, we'll still stream. It's just not going to be free to play focused anymore. It'll be regular raid stuff. But yeah, I absolutely plan on doing this next year. I have no plans on stopping to make raid content or not doing this next year. Obviously, who knows what raid will be like, but I think raid will be around. So as long as you guys are down for it, I'm more than down to run this back next year. Fingers crossed we'll have more resources, more people, more involvement, and just a better quality event. I feel like if we had to start again tomorrow, I already have way more a direction on where I would need to go, what I need to focus on. Some of the stuff we did was unnecessary, and then some of the stuff we didn't do would have been super helpful, like asking for weekly check-ins. So yeah, congratulations to Tyr. He really did crush it this month, but you guys all crushed it. I really enjoyed the involvement and the community that we've been growing. Hopefully you guys will continue to hang out as part of my community through 2026. 2025 was awesome, and yeah, I think that's it. There's not like a ton of free-to-play stuff to do. I will be giving away the free-to-play account. If anyone wants it, it's got like 10 Legos on it, and another Corvus account that I'll be doing soon. So keep an eye out for that. With that being said, let's do another giveaway, or let's do a giveaway. An account giveaway tonight. I know, a bit of a surprise, and then we'll raid somebody. So we've got 60 people on Twitch, 10 on YouTube. If you guys want on YouTube to get involved, hop over to Twitch, twitch.tv/SamTheRaidMan. Jamie said, I put my Hydra team in a nightmare for the first time this rotation. Only 20 million damage, but it's progress. That's good progress. But yeah, thank you all. Let's do a marble race, and then we can give away this account that Marcus donated, which is very kind of him. We love Marcus. Shout out to Marcus. And I will pull up the account, the screenshot that he sent over. This is fun. So it's a Necrot account, but it's also got a Fortis, who is buffed. It's also got a Crackling, like my account has. So we've got Whisper, Uugo, Ninja, obviously, Necrot, Aniri is a great support, Artag, Visix, Fortis, login, Crackling, login, Bambus, Elegaeus, Sun Wukong, and then some epics. I see a Man-Eater, which is exciting for trying to build potential clan boss teams. I see a Farrakhan, a Fane, a Haikatoon. So yeah, pretty solid account. So this is the account we're going to be giving away. When I get it ready, oh yeah, Wrathless Blade Master as well. When I get the thing ready, it'll be !play on Twitch. Again, if you guys are on YouTube, it's only on Twitch. Race. Coils of Power, I like that one. Viewers, max 50. And we'll give everyone like 5 minutes to start. Alright, we are ready. !play in the chat on Twitch. Real card, you said, yeah, absolutely. Get this over. And yeah, for a Man-Eater team, I would say 10 million is a good amount to save towards. If you have 10 million, I'm pretty confident I can build a team. Unless your gear is awful, I have to roll a lot. But I would say 10 million is a good number, and then I would join myself. So yeah, and if you guys want to race but you don't want to win the account, you can always just join !play. And then you can just choose to like pass it on to give it to like second or third. So I always race, and then obviously I don't want to win this account. I would just give it to somebody else. But yeah, I'll give away my main account probably on Wednesday, and then or my main free-to-play account on Wednesday, and maybe that Corvus account as well. See if we, now that the free-to-play competition's over, maybe we can get back to our giveaway Wednesdays. This is a pretty sweet account. Whisper's fun. Obviously, Ninja's great. Just good champions. We got 9 people in here, so 8 plus me of our 17 viewers. We'll go ahead and start our 60-second countdown. !play, guys, if you want to get involved. Confident Bieber, I see you join the Discord. Nice. I really wish I could run that clan boss team tonight. I'll run it in the morning. I think if it survives at 50, we've got an easy 2 key. And I think with good gear, we can get it to 1 key. I think Clyde's going to do big damage. Obviously, Ezio and Xeno should do good damage. And then Masteries, I think, would be probably enough. I feel relatively confident that with Masteries and decent gear, ascended to 6 stars, we can get a 1 key with that team. All right, 20 seconds. I feel like someone always inevitably pops in the chat and be like 10 seconds late. And I'm like, oh, I feel so bad. 9k energy, nice. Yeah, and just keep running it. Run Spider. Like I said, like 10 million would be good. You got till Wednesday, so no rush. Alucard. All right, good luck, everybody. See if I remember my controls to check out the move around the map. I see Glizzy, Zenchi, Zico, IMRU, Crime Fighting Beaver, Dawn, myself, Jaconi, and Hone. Good luck, everybody. Going through the Tesla coils. Jaconi's starting off in first, but it does look like he got electrocuted, which I don't know why. Certain people are getting zapped. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. He seems to have survived without any ill effect. Oh, I remember this. Like, this is like a teleporter thing. I don't remember where it drops you, though. It put Jaconi back in 9th, so that sucks. Hone is now in 1st. Oh, by a lot. And Zico is taking the long ride down. I don't know what's happening, guys. I'm not a very good... Zico is now dead. Alright, that's an update. That happened. I don't know what is happening. Some people are getting stuck. IMRU is also dead. Jaconi is pushing. He's actually in 3rd/2nd. Glizzy and Crown Fighting Beaver pushing, but it looks good for Hone. Feels like he's just avoiding almost all of the obstacles. Alright. Unless he gets... I jinxed it. Unless he gets stuck. Jaconi out of nowhere! Look at that. Hone got stuck on a brick. But he made it through the little... Golly, I can't get through. He made it through the little portals. So he got 2nd. Sam the Raid Man is dead. R.I.P. We got Crime Fighting Beaver in 3rd. Zenshi coming. Let's see if Zenshi's also getting stuck. He made it. Dawn and Glizzy, 5th and 6th. Dawn 5th, Glizzy 6th. Okay, I'm not friends anymore. The final results. Congratulations, Jaconi. I know, I really did, dude. You literally were crushing it to the finish line, and then you just got stuck right there in the little like cube. I didn't fly. But yeah, Jaconi, if you want that account, I will send you the login details. So shout out to Marcus. To be fair, Jaconi was in 1st, and then he got like sent backwards for some reason. And then you took 1st, and then he took it back. So cool. Well, that is all of it. Alright, cool. Let's see who on Twitch we can raid. On YouTube, I think we're just going to be peacing out in a minute. Let's find someone to raid. Raid Shadow Legends. Who's up? Cranking a raid. Oh, Zero Brew is up. I don't know how much longer he's going to be up, but let's see. Our boy ZB. For everyone else, peace out. Thank you guys for hanging. And... I will stream Wednesday. I don't know if I'll stream before then, but I will definitely stream Wednesday. So I will see you guys soon. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for being a part of the free-to-play competition.